All right, when we last left you guys off, I mean, welcome back again to these characters. Who'd have thought we'd get this much mileage out of these guys?
I know. Yeah.
I'm
Like,
so happy.
it's a good thing Adam did such a good job setting them up.
Yeah.
Janus
Seriously,
Janus
I
still needs
really
to kill
love-
me.
I love my character.
Yeah. So when we last left you guys off, you headed to the southern island of Hincona again to take care of a different problem this time. This time turned out to be a pack of gnolls trying to summon their demonic hyena god, Yanogu, back to the Prime, who
He's rude.
seemed a little worse for wear than he used to.
It seemed like he knew these people, which is really weird.
It was almost like it was really personal.
Yeah. What a what a
What a dick.
And so you put an end to that again. Not before some really bad things happened. People died and had to be resurrected. People were stabbed with cursed artifacts and still have festering wounds where those stabs were.
Wait, what?
Yep. So we'll get to that.
Oh no.
There's just a lot of problems, and one of the ones you have decided to address is the guy who boated you over to this island against the wishes of the druids of Hincona was a man named Batu, who you saw captured by Gnoll pirates and being led away. And so you decided you were going to go back and get some revenge for him. Maybe rescue him, but you were definitely going to burn their boats down. That was what you had said. So that's where we left off last time, and that's where we're going to pick up this time. So you guys currently are sitting in a poorly reconstructed long canoe, and it's seaworthy. It's more like a catamaran, really, with a passenger side and then an outrigger type thing to balance it out. You guys had decided to paddle back around to the north side of the southern island and to head for the Gnoll port, which is kind of in a rocky inlet a good ways north of their village. And that's where we stopped playing. So
Over here?
What?
Why are we here? What are we doing? Why did the boat stop?
Why did the boat stop?
Why did the boat stop?
Well, the boat technically might not have stopped.
Keep going.
Oh, all right.
I just said you guys have gotten to this point. I mean, if you want it to stop, you could stop.
I
or
don't.
You could,
Let's go.
All right. Why is the boat still moving?
Huh? What do you guys
No,
are
we-
within striking distance of the docks?
How many boats did we see? We saw like few of them, didn't we?
Well, you never really quite made it over to there.
I remember visualizing like 5 or 6, but I don't know how accurate.
I remember visualizing 3, but I don't think there was ever an actual number.
I don't think there was. The Turtle Druid, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head. It was like
It was
Ersi
like
or
Emeris.
It started with an E. I remember that.
Arisia.
Arisia. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Turtle
anyways.
Lady told you that this is where the Gnolls, pirates and other traders shipped in and out of the cove up ahead. And she might have mentioned an amount of ships that are usually docked there, but you guys never went over there, so you wouldn't have had any visuals on it.
Yeah.
If they have a port and several ships, I'm inclined to believe that there is a Gnoll Commodore. Is there?
Your guess is as good as your guess. I
We
know
have to
whether or
find
not
this.
there's a Commodore.
If there is,
What's a commander?
I mean, do Gnolls? Do they?
dude, if they're sailing ships,
Yes,
there's
but
one out there.
not necessarily. I like, are they organized enough to
Do you
to have a Commodore?
Do you have to just crap on everything?
I mean,
What's a Commodore?
I'm not. What I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if they do have a Commodore, which is 100% likely, I'm fine with that. Just this is the level of organization I was not previously expecting.
I mean, they're sailing
They were.
freaking ships, dude.
I mean, yes, but
So
like
am I.
all kinds of people sail ships.
Yeah, look at Scratch.
I know. Do you think that guy has a Commodore?
I'm probably tangled in the rigging somewhere,
No, he's
like upside down.
There
I don't
is no
even know
rigging.
the
It's
various-
a canoe. Somehow Scratch has
Yeah.
found some and gotten tangled in it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I am
the-
hanging from
various
the mast
positions
that
that
I
could be
made
held, but-
myself, and I'm tied to it.
like the parrot has more seniority than Scratch.
I mean, yeah,
I
I'm
made
with you.
him. I made him out of coconut strands.
So from where we are now, we still
Yeah.
can't necessarily identify how many ships.
Correct, because you haven't. You'd have to round the bend in the cove, but that would probably get you spotted in the canoe, which
Yeah.
is why the canoe is at a quasi stop. You're
It
sort
is
of
okay, is
stopped,
it-
but not really.
It is.
Is it a
Schrodinger's
situation
canoe.
where is it just like sheer cliffs, or can we like get up to like can we like make landfall somehow and like scoot our way around, like looking carefully over and like surveying the area?
You
Hey,
can make landfall.
Dogs have good noses. It doesn't matter how hard we hide. They're
Yeah, but
gonna
you're not a
smell me
dog.
coming.
Stop.
You're not a dog.
Stop it.
I'm not a dog. They're dogs.
My determination to cast
Oh.
fireball on you still stands.
Oh,
I mean-
I thought you were saying because kobolds are like dogs, you would
No.
be able to find them.
The dog men will find us no matter how hard
Gnolls
we
are
hide,
Gnolls are like dogs.
given
I
that
get
we
it.
smell so bad.
I
we
get
smell
it. I
bad.
get it. I get it.
But I still think we should probably make landfall and try to survey the area as best we can while trying to remain hidden, so that we can plan, so that we can actually see what it is that we're about to plan and probably fail epically at.
I mean,
Man,
is there any other kind of fail?
man.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
All right, so you paddle the canoe up onto the shore, and
Yeah.
it's a mix of like large rocks and gravelly beach here. So you definitely couldn't ever get a big ship up into this type of area, but the canoe makes it up just fine. Pull it up past the tide line so it won't get sucked back out to sea while you're gone. Did you have a question, T? You made a face.
There was bird noises. That's all.
Yeah, it's the island. The island birds.
Yeah.
I forgot there was a thing.
Okay.
I heard birds.
That's the island making bird noises.
I just panicked because I immediately had the flashback to the story you told of we made a bad idea. That's bird noises, Mike. That's birds.
We've been spotted by the island. Crap.
That's such a good story.
Yeah.
Such
Anyway.
a good story. Anyways, so you guys, you're on the shore now. There it is. That's it. I'm so thrown off the rails by what just happened.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I imagine there's a way to make a little bit of elevation and still remain hidden.
Yeah. The jungle creeps up to the shore pretty quick here, but yeah, you could crawl through it.
I'm not
onto the cliff
So
sides
I'm
and-
not. I'm not so positive about getting closer so much as I am just about making elevation but still remaining hidden. I'm just envisioning that. I don't know what this actually like the surrounding area looks like. I'm just envisioning like cliffs and then some foliage on like an overlook basically into the bay itself. Like that's what I'm imagining.
That's pretty much what you're imagining there. The terrain is very fingery,
So I don't wanna get-
like valley, like
Yeah.
high peaky cliffs and valleys, and across the shoreline. There's obviously where wash areas come down and have carved that out. So it's really like up
I'm
and
just
down
kind of
the
thinking
whole
like
way.
I want to get some height so that I can see what we're gonna walk into before we actually walk into it.
Okay. Well, you got some ground to cover before you could actually get a view of the bay.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you're gonna sneak through the jungle like you did last time. Is that a safe
Yeah,
assumption?
it's probably a good bet.
Safe assumption.
probably-
Okay. Give me some
not
stuff
that we're-
checks.
We're not gonna make these rolls anyway, but
You never know.
Oh man, that was almost a
That
20.
was so close. Oh, that's terrible. You guys are just terrible.
it said I knew that was going to land on
I'm
5.
doing great.
Doing all right. So you
Yeah,
guys
you're doing all right, not great.
get to about
Seems
here,
great. What are you talking about?
and you attract the
Three-quarters
attention of
Amazing.
a large tiger, a saber-toothed tiger to be specific.
Tiger.
Birdie.
So we're going to do a quick one-round combat here. I have no illusions that you are going to defeat the tiger, but roll some initiative real quick.
No illusions that we're going to defeat the tiger. You're killing us already?
So that you're not. Yeah, I said that wrong. I'm not killing you. Hopefully not.
Got him.
All right,
I'ma get him.
Scratch. This saber-toothed tiger comes barreling through the jungle.
Oh, I'm ready for him.
You hear it coming, last minute, so you're ready for it. It does not get surprised.
Ready for him.
But
Fun fact, or
What's that?
surprise, because of feral instincts, as long as I rage on my first turn, I can't be surprised. 7th level for barbarian.
really,
You're not 7th level. Oh, are we
Yeah.
7th level?
He told us we leveled up at the
We
end of the last
are.
session.
That's right.
Oh,
I'll put my hands up in case I'm wrong.
Because it was
I
the end of our, and I don't think we were expecting to play anymore.
Oh, yeah, I probably pieced out because I was tired.
yeah, you are 7th level.
Tiger.
Whoa.
Is Tiger on battle
No.
tracker for...
Oh,
Siege
I didn't
level,
press
man.
the on button. There he is.
Tiger is turned on. Got him. And I'm going to go with... What do I got? I got claws. I got claws.
I
No,
got
I got bite. I'm going to
claws.
bite him.
They're
I'm going
multiplying.
to bite him twice. Oh, why did it...
Why did it?
Oh, it did. I pushed it too many times. I hit him twice. So I bite him twice. I hit him twice. I damage him twice. Tiger, birdie. Oh my gosh, those are ones. This is unacceptable.
No,
terrible.
that was a 2.
That's fair. That's me.
All right,
I chew on the cat.
Giannis. This tiger just came rushing in, and Scratch basically just went feral and leaped at it and just started to gnaw on the tiger.
Yeah.
My
it
face
did.
looks like its face.
Let's see. Do we want to do? Oh yeah, we definitely want to do that one. I think that's probably the better option here.
Fireball.
Oh, right off the 16.
Right off the 16, indeed. Yep, you
That
just
hit?
narrowly missed the tiger.
Oh, so sad.
So sad.
You got +8 to hit? I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So it is the tiger's turn then.
Can't do anything about that.
You want to click the next button, please, there?
Oh
Ryan?
yeah, sorry.
And the tiger is going to whirl around. It was not able to get its pounce off because it got intercepted. But it is going to claw at Scratch
Oh, hi.
and miss, and then it's going to attempt to bite him back.
I may be small, but I'm scrappy.
And
Oh, no.
He is going to bite you.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, a 1. That's terrible.
That's right.
So, all right, Willard.
So I don't know what I'm doing. I will
Smash it with a hammer.
smash it with a hammer.
Do you have a hammer?
I have a scimitar.
Scimitar.
Similarly,
A
I-
semi-tier.
I will cast.
I need a bigger weapon, guys. That's what I've
Cast-
determined.
Cast scimitar.
I will cast
Too
scimitar.
small. Too small. Need bigger weapons.
I will cast scorching ray at it.
Do it.
All 3 of them at it. 1. Does that hit?
Whap. That hits.
And then
Got him.
Oh, that was good damage.
1 more.
Kitty!
Does that hit? That does hit. And
I think you need a 12.
That's good damage
Ew.
too.
It is good damage too. And then
Oh, you hit it.
That
it
hits
does
as well.
those are good
Scorching ray
damages.
was
Those were
beastly.
great
Good grief.
damages.
Yeah.
So you have just
Kitty.
rocked this tiger. It is basically on fire. Its fur's
No,
burning
no
off.
2 tigers are not.
No
on
two
fire.
tigers are not.
Yeah.
It's a terrible smell.
I love it.
Wait, we're in a jungle with a lot of dogs, and this is
This-
a cat. I would
Well-
like to dominate the cat.
What? No. Thought you were gonna actually say something
I'm
intelligent
I
about the
want
fire.
to use it against the dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Like the adage is fighting like cats and dogs. Let's adage.
It's practically dead. Like it looks like a lich at this point.
Right. So if we just take it and we throw it at the dogs, they'll fight
Throw
it.
you at the dogs.
It's true. We will.
That's fair. That is adorable.
What was
Yeah.
that?
Did you buy a menorah? Is that a menorah?
It's a rainbow, like,
rainbow.
nightlight. The girls wanted rainbows in their room, and so Lynn
She's
was
I
just
love
out
it.
shopping.
So- Oh my gosh. Too
Wait,
funny.
Lynn's home. Mike, ask her what kind of cheese it was.
Oh, hey, what kind of
4-hour timer.
cheese was on the what at
Mac and
Casual
cheese
Joe's?
at,
On the
at
mac and
Casual
cheese.
Joe's.
What kind of cheese was that?
It was 2 parts cheddar to 1 part like Asiago,
Mm.
Pavarotti,
And Caesar.
and it was like a Caesar
Oh
blend.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Wow. This is some in-depth
Alright.
cheese
Called it.
conversation.
sorry.
I mean,
was
should
really
they
excited.
all be in depth?
I want to remake it. Anyway, die, kitty.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Just realized how
Goodbye.
funny that was because we talked about being cheese pirates in our pirate campaign.
Cheese.
Asiago
Oh
was gonna
no.
be like the thing that we had to get.
So the 17 will hit. That second
Yep.
one's not gonna. So I'll deal the damage on the first one, and then. Uh-oh, am I damaging Willard?
Yes,
Why?
you are.
Willard, no.
Well, why are you damaging me? Don't hit
I don't
me.
know.
That's super funny. You will have killed the saber-toothed tiger with that first attack.
Woohoo!
Good.
What did you just hit me with?
My bites. My bite attack.
I mean, but how
Hit
much
you.
though? So,
29.
Punch.
12.
12. Take away 12.
damage.
Oh, 12?
Oops.
Oh.
because you
I
hit
hit
me
you hard.
No,
It says
more
Willard.
than that.
9.
What? I hit you in all of them?
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, I'm
No,
looking
most
at
of
it.
Hey, the cat
20.
might have.
Died from the scorching rays then. Because Willard shouldn't have any damage. You guys got a long rest
Yeah,
in the
you
boat, and
shouldn't
I
have
gave
any
it to you.
damage. But
Yeah.
I don't know how. Anyway,
The only one who
whatever,
should be
it
hurt
doesn't
is Scratch.
I don't.
I saw that I was damaged earlier, and the oh gosh, excuse me, thought it was the cat, so I didn't say anything.
No, it was me. It was my
we-
teeth. I'm sorry.
All right,
That's so
fine.
funny.
That's fine.
We
So-
started fresh.
Here's the thing. This was not a
Uh-oh.
hard combat. You guys killed this tiger. Scratch was hurt during it. Scratch! The strangest thing has happened. Where you have the scar in your chest where the Gnoll lady plunged that dagger into you, that is where all of your wounding from the tiger clawing you came out of. Where it actually clawed you in the back didn't get hurt at all, but the sore where the scar from the dagger is ripped open and started bleeding.
Oh.
Why?
You don't know why.
No, I just yell that while staring at Willard and Janice. Janice! I'm bleeding.
I can make it bigger.
Can I? I mean,
You're not helping. You're not helping either. I need a doctor.
I'm keenly
Oh.
I
aware.
need a medicine doctor.
can
And a
I?
head doctor.
I'll do a hold
Just
on.
a second
Where is
one more,
this?
probably.
I'm gonna go find
I'll
a
do
doctor.
I'll do a medicine check on him.
You're
Do
not
it.
a doctor. Go get away from me.
I am in fact. I bring healing. Not to you. Healing.
Like I said, you're not a doctor. Quit touching me.
Can I
Wait, I
determine
know
anything
Arcana.
with that
I know
roll?
Arcana. I like Arcana too. I don't know
I mean-
Arcana. I don't know magic.
So, Willard, you start to check him out physically, and it's pretty apparent there's something wrong with this wound. Even in the areas where it started to heal and scar over from healing magic and stuff being used on him, it's not quite right. But it doesn't look
I don't like it.
natural. It looks like there's some sort of obsidian type crystals embedded in the wound.
It itches.
And Giannis, your
Oh,
Arcana check, you
I have an idea.
you believe that these crystals are magical in nature.
Hey, Willard,
Yeah.
hold him down.
No, I won't move. I'll be good. Don't
No,
do it. Don't
No, you
touch
need to
me.
hold him down.
I
I'm
will.
okay.
I will hold him down with my 8 strength.
I will bite you.
Um,
You don't have to hold me down. I'm not going to fight you. You're trying to help. Are you trying to
I'm
help?
gonna
Are you
cast
trying to help?
Mage Hand and remove
You're not
the
trying to help.
crystals.
You're not trying to help.
Okay. So you go to grab one of the crystals with the mage hand, and it very visibly like pulls away from you. Like
Oh.
I'm trying to think of,
Like a symbiote.
you know
What
how
pulls
when you
away
go to
from him?
pick some mushrooms and they fold up and retract? That's what these crystals do, but it goes deeper inside of him.
Okay, we'll stop that.
Okay.
Would I don't know. I mean, this is sort of ancillary to how the spell works, but
Wait.
would I be able to do
Can
like
Mage
detect?
Hand like?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Can Mage Hand like? I should probably just read this, but can it like go through him, or does it act like
No.
a physical object?
No,
It's intercepted by physical objects.
Okay, I was totally gonna
Oh,
use
like
it like
it.
to like push it out from the other side, but that's not gonna work.
Oh, God.
No,
would-
Mage
so-
Hand.
So would I be able to use detect magic like in combination with? I mean, I know I already rolled a
Yeah,
Uh,
you can make
medicine check, but
if you use detect magic, you can roll a medicine check again.
okay. So I will cast detect magic, not as a ritual, just cast it.
Okay.
And then I'll do another medicine check.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, better.
It's part of my rage.
It is better, and now that you're kind of focusing in on what's going on, that you see these spots, and then Yanis identified them as these magical crystals. You cast detect magic on it, and there is a sizable flow of magic coursing through Scratch's. Probably, you're guessing his blood, his veins and circulatory
It's
system.
always been there.
And it's centering on, like, it's pulsing out of these shards that are in him.
That's my blood. Leave that there. I need that.
Yeah, what we want to
Um,
do is remove it somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
do I get the impression, like, do Giannis and I get the impression that this would be more of a like remove curse or a restoration type of?
Where's the turtle lady? I want her help. I don't trust you.
She's
I
dead.
don't-
We ate her.
I
What?
what?
No, you brought her
What?
back to life before you fixed me. I watched you do it. You fixed her
We
before
ate
you
her?
fixed me.
Yeah,
I
we made
don't
some soup.
think anybody rolled high enough to kind of get there.
Okay,
Wait, where?
I don't think I have.
Where's the turtle?
I don't
I'm
have
gonna go
detect.
find the turtle.
I don't have remove curse prepared, but I also don't know if I can, as a druid, if I even have it.
No.
I feel like I should.
Can
Sure.
you and I do something together that's gonna, you know, I don't know. I don't know what we can do. Like, I don't know what I could like help ritual cast something maybe, because there's obviously nothing that I have like prepared that is gonna help this situation.
We're standing in the woods. We could probably wait until you have better supplies, or at least a clean knife. Please stop.
I can cast ice knife if that'll make you feel better.
It won't. We're in the woods, and you're not qualified for this procedure.
I'm very qualified to administer.
I'm
ice knife.
okay. See, and I'll just flex.
I feel like druids should have remove curse, but we don't.
They don't deal with
You
curses.
don't.
They deal with nature.
Yes, curses are natural things.
Nope, they are not.
Yes, they are. 100%. 100%.
No.
100%. If the
It's
land
all
is cursed,
natural.
if the land is cursed, who do you go find? A druid.
Gods.
I was gonna say cleric, but
Ghostbusters.
Clerics, unless it's a cleric of the land, which are also called
paladin.
druids.
Not druid.
Do sorcerers? Can I ritual cast that as a sorcerer?
I don't think it's a ritual spell.
It's not.
I didn't think so either, but I thought I'd put it out there.
I bet the Gnolls how to get it out.
Also, I don't think sorcerers have ritual casting unless they get the feat.
Oh,
I have feet.
But I could be wrong on that. I don't remember.
What,
just
where are
in.
we going? Are we burning down the ships or not?
no.
Don't worry about the
we're-
metal.
We're planning for losing another party member.
yeah, basically.
I mean, that's fair. However,
I will try to. I'll
I have
use
a
less.
backup.
I'll use lesser restoration and see if that does anything.
Oh no,
Okay.
Uncle Lester.
It doesn't seem to do anything to the shards that are embedded in this wound.
Oh,
However, it has a very odd side effect that isn't normally part of lesser restoration, and Scratch is healed of the damage he's taken so far.
oops.
So
Oh.
the wound itself has gone back to looking like a scar with these very. Now that you know what you're looking for, you can see these black flecks in the scar. Where before, where he had taken damage, they were more prominent. They are no longer prominent, and he's been healed.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think
So-
too.
Maybe you just need to keep that in mind for when we can do something more about this, and we.
Yeah.
I'll forget about it when we stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
you're not going to forget about it once you take damage again. Believe me.
I just won't
I-
take damage again.
I am going to
luck.
cauterize the wound and just cast burning hands on
Ow!
him. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I think Mike got really excited that
I know. I saw his eyebrows rise up. Like, do it.
You're
Like, how am I gonna?
not
what
a
am I-
doctor. You're a vet at best, and I'm just gonna march off into the woods. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm going towards the boats. I'm gonna go burn them down.
Do you? Okay, here's the thing. Do you really want to try to? I'm talking to Willard,
Yeah, I figured.
by the way.
Because you're clearly not ever having a conversation with Scratch.
Probably not. The only conversation is normally like, "I'm going to burn you."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Stop moving! You're pinned to the ground. Knock it off.
I can't be pinned. I rolled a 20.
He did.
What? You
Like
said you
he
weren't
rolled
gonna move,
a strength check on you guys as you were trying to pin him down. Once things got weird, he got out.
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
did.
no.
You know what? You want to move somewhere? Go jump off that cliff. Anyway, here's what I was thinking we should maybe do. I don't even know if this will work, but like, I don't know. Do you think like
The fact that you just told one of your party members to go jump off that cliff was so un-Ryan-like that I loved every moment of it. It's like so anti-Ryan.
Take that. I rolled
just-
good. I'm burning the ships.
how did you get that in there so fast? It's amazing. I love it.
Jump burn boats.
Oh my goodness. Okay, again, talking to Willard now.
I'll be back.
I don't know. Yeah, not from that jump, not from that height. Do you want to try to take care of this now in some other way, or do we need to press? The only other thing I can think of that we maybe could do is, I don't know. I could try to use a level 3 counter spell since it's like emanating magic. I don't know if that
Yeah,
even
but with the-
functionally
with the-
was gonna work.
I mean, usually the counterspell is before it's cast, and
I understand that.
And what's the other one? What's the?
I'm going
what's
out
the-
on a limb here with something that I have prepared, and I would
Spell.
ask the DM if this would reasonably have any effect. If I
Well,
thought this would have any effect.
in campaign 3, you guys can monkey with your magic. You can try and tweak it to do things it normally shouldn't or wouldn't do. So counterspell is a spell that temporarily stops the flow of magic from a source. So it might have some application in this, but you feel like you'd have to work pretty hard to be successful at.
Can Willard help me?
I don't have that spell, so
Yeah.
I don't know how I.
No.
I don't know how I could help.
I mean, I
you.
was just thinking from like Arcana standpoint, but
I'm not trained in Arcana.
oh, all right. I thought you were.
No. Um. um.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I could try this spell, but here's the problem: is I think we're starting to run into, we don't have an answer, so we're just trying to like fumble around. And so I don't know how long we want to continue to do this. I can use my 4th level spell slot to cast Aura of Life, which
Ooh,
again
20.
doesn't tip it. What?
I think we lost 20.
He's he died when he fell off the cliff. Um,
Oh, he's back.
Aura of Life is resistance. Everybody within 30 feet of me has resistance to necrotic damage. Hit point maximum can't be reduced, and non-hostile living creatures regain 1 hit point when it starts in the aura. So it's one of those things to where like it feels like it is the reverse of what is happening to him, but the spell might not necessarily actually even do anything to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If you want to try to experiment with counterspell or dispel magic if you have it.
I don't have dispel magic.
Okay, I don't think I do either.
That would have been the first thing that I tried if I did have it.
Yeah, I don't have it.
The only dispel magic I have is when I roll a natural 1 in an Arcana check and the magic doesn't work.
Do druids get dispel magic?
That's not dispel magic. That's fail at pretending.
Is dispel magic
Hey.
concentration?
It is not.
Then they probably don't get
And they probably don't.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
95%
they
of
do.
their spells are just are. Oh, that's
They
good.
do. Yeah.
Our
Yeah,
concentration.
part of the
So
awful
I
part
could
about being
like
one.
on our next
Mhm.
rest, on our next long rest, I could prepare that and try it. But that would be tomorrow at best, anyways. So,
Well,
if you
and you
want
know,
to try
you've been-
something,
It's been about 4 or 5 days since the incident, and
Yeah, I was
nothing
gonna
adverse
say-
has seemed to happen to him.
sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been fine. I even just took out all the Gnoll ships. Something's on fire. I don't know if it's the ships, but I guarantee you something's on fire.
While you guys were discussing Scratch's plight, Scratch was off in the brush, like building little stick ships, and then dumped a whole bunch of like oil on them and lit them on fire.
Yeah.
They're all
The ships
burning.
have been burnt. I drew our plan, and it was a wonderful plan, and like it was the perfect plan. I drew it in the sand, and then I lit it on fire before you got to see it, so the world will never know.
Never.
Never.
Likely story.
Never.
Um.
I believe it.
So are we carrying on then?
I think we should carry on. He seems to be fine.
Don't say fine. That's
I
the
mean-
furthest thing from the truth.
I mean, he seems to be fine.
No.
We
Still
clearly are
inaccurate.
suffering.
We're suffering.
I didn't
We're
choose
the ones
to be like
suffering.
this.
I mean, he seems to not be suffering even
I mean-
a little bit.
I think the definition
I
of
can
our
walk the
suffering
walls.
is different than what you're implying.
So,
I'm
anyway,
suffering from him, but I don't think that's the context that you're talking about.
no, that is 100% what I'm saying.
Okay, then we're
Yes.
on the same page.
We are suffering because of him, but he's fine. The suffering, the aura of suffering he's causing, he's immune to.
I told you it smells bad. That's why the dogs know we're coming.
So, no, but as far as this wound goes, he seems to be okay for now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
What we have done seems to, at the very least, lengthened the clock. If there's
What
a
did you
ticking
use
clock,
on him before?
I used
the luster?
restoration.
Some
Yeah,
guy
that's
came and touched me.
No,
So
nobody
I guess
touched
we'll
you.
Just have to keep that in mind. What those are the second level?
Second level, yeah.
All right.
Burn ships.
All right, let's carry on.
Never look back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys leave the smoldering body of the saber-toothed tiger behind. You walk past the smoldering pile of sticks that are oddly arranged like boats, and you make your way over here to this cliff. And you begin to look down into the bay area, and you see down there are two pretty rammy cackle looking ships, and one really nice one that is just pulling out of port now and making its way out into the ocean.
All right, you guys have the plan. Let's do this. And I'll start climbing down the cliff.
Is it gonna? How? Okay, I need some. I need.
What do you need?
I need to know where we are height-wise in relation to the ship, and if the ship looks like it will cross. I want to get onto the boat.
The boat that's leaving, or the two that are moored in docks?
Yep, the boat that's leaving. I want to commandeer the boat that's leaving. Is that the thing? Is that possible?
That could be a thing.
I mean, this is D&D. That's always possible.
Are there vines that will allow me to swing swashbuckler style onto the bow of the ship? And
I will cast Druidcraft, and create some vines that he can swashbuckle on.
So I need to visualize this in my head.
I'm not going with him, just so that's clear.
So the
Listen,
bay...
I'll set out a couple fireballs before I make my descent. That's fine.
The cove is about a mile wide, and all the ships are over on your side of it, in that little fingerlet down at the bottom. If it looked like an upside down thumbs up, they're in the thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Yep. And so right about where the grid crosses is where the one ship is on its way out. So it's gonna come past you to some degree, but the cliff edge is still a good 150 yards away from the channel that the ship is probably going to go through.
Yeah,
so I'm all for some good ideas and getting onto this ship, but swinging on a vine is not going to be one of them.
Flying squirrel, let's go.
Now, you could definitely use some of the vines down closer to the actual port to swing down and into the port and onto the other ships, but this one that is sailing, it's not very likely.
You got this. I believe in you.
Likely.
You don't get wings if you never jump.
I mean, you don't get wings if you do jump.
I mean, we can throw you onto it.
That's not how wings work.
That's not how the quote works.
I mean, jumping and getting wings are independent things.
Listen, I jumped in the water. I got a tail. I went to bite someone. Got extra teeth. That's exactly how it works.
Not how that works.
You got extra teeth?
No, he did not get extra.
I'm a feral. I'm a feral barbarian. So when I rage, I get monster parts.
Right on.
All right. So this boat is pulling out. I mean, there's no way of getting on it. At this point.
There's definitely D&D ways of getting on it if you guys have the right spells.
I don't think we have the right spells. I don't have any of the right spells that
I don't think.
I can make it.
I don't think the spells...
don't have a single spell that I think would help us get onto it.
Yeah.
And I probably should be picking some more spells because I'm 7th level now, but yeah, when would I have had time to
I have an idea.
But even then, I'm not sure
how far away is the ship?
I would have
like, range-wise?
I think...
He's about 150 yards out.
150 yards. I'm going to light a torch. I'm going to throw it at the ship.
No, please don't actually
That's
do
far.
that.
It's pretty far.
What? Do we just need the ship to get closer?
So are you trying to draw the ship's attention through this?
That was my goal.
Okay. All right. Make a strength check as you whip this torch.
Better roll that 20 again.
Yeah.
16.
16.
So it's not terrible. So you whip this torch out, and it goes tumbling out through the air, and the ship hasn't hit it hasn't caught up to your spot yet. It's still a ways out there.
Yeah.
And And Ryan, I would. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to do two things at once here. I was looking through spells for Ryan to see if there's ones that he might have grabbed. You might just want to pop open the sorcerer and change the level to 5 and just look through the level 5 spells because there's some pretty great spells in there you might want.
We have 5th level spells now?
He
No,
would.
we should have 4th level. No, 4th level.
I don't even have 4th level spells.
If you're
Oh,
level
you should have a
7,
dimension door.
If you're level 7, you should have a 4th level spell.
Oh,
if you're level 7, you should have a 5th level spell.
no.
No, that's at level 9.
No, I only have 1/4.
I know. You should have
Oh, my
one
bad.
4th spell slot.
My bad.
It's okay. I forgive you.
That's okay.
You could have.
I only know this because I'm looking at mine right now.
So don't bother.
Well, there's
Or,
actually some great spells in there, and I'd let you pick one, like Polymorph is in there.
Mm-hmm. Or dimension door.
You can get Dimension Door as a 4th level spell.
Yep.
Mhm.
But
Okay, well,
Dimension
it can
Door's
only
only... Yeah,
I thought
Dimension Door
that
can
was
get
third.
you and one other person on the boat.
Yeah, it's me and one other person. So
Do it. I can get out there. I can turn into a fish. We're fast.
You cannot
Alright.
turn into a fish.
Yes, I can.
just if he wants to turn into a fish or he thinks he can turn into a
I've
fish,
done
let
it.
him,
Remember,
let
I
him do
pulled the boat. Turned into an alligator. Pulled the boat. Swim speed
did-
60 feet.
Not
turn
turn into an
yourself into that.
alligator.
Sure did.
it. Yeah, but you didn't turn yourself into an alligator.
No one
Yes, I
turned
did.
into an alligator.
When I bestial rage, I get a tail that gives me a swim speed of 60 feet, or I get chompers that give me a bite attack, or claws that give me claw attacks. I can also spider climb and walk
yes,
up and
but
down
that's
walls.
for
as
6
if they-
seconds.
No,
As long as he's raging.
Yes.
as long as I'm raging. I can
How do you
rage for a
maintain
while.
rage if you're not in combat?
What? I just keep hitting stuff. I attack
Hitting
everything.
what?
The air.
Anything. The boat. Mostly.
I'm going to make an attack. At what?
Anyway, I'm
Just
more
the-
inclined now to just Dimension
darkness.
Door anywhere with you.
Yeah.
So you want to go?
So it's up to you
I got
guys.
you.
But I mean, you did get access to 4th level spells, and I know druids get polymorph
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
You want to polymorph him into something that like
You
a-
I
can
didn't
also
learn
become a
polymorph.
fish.
I mean, I don't have polymorph prepared. You can pick polymorph, but I can also be shape.
Yes, you can be a fish as well.
you can be a big fish too. Oi.
Hoi! Be a fish. I'll be a fish.
I feel like that's from something, and I don't know what
It
it is.
is.
So
It's from
Pumbaa.
yeah, it's
You can be a big pig too. Hoi!
from Lion King.
Lion King.
Adam, what happened to your childhood?
well, it wasn't spent
You've
watching Lion
forgotten
King.
it. There you are, Peter.
What
That's
do you
not
want to
from
do
Lion
here?
King.
It's up to you guys.
It's up to you. If you
No,
want
I'm
to,
asking. I'm
if
asking
you,
Adam.
I don't. Okay, I have no desire to get on the boat, but I will happily follow you to get there. So if you want to get on the boat, then let's get on the boat. If you wanna, like, I don't know. Part of this depends on what spell you want to learn. I don't have polymorph prepared. I can tomorrow, but I don't have it now. But I can. If you want to get a dimension door, and the two of you can get over there, I can wild shape into an alligator or whatever, and swim over there. And just swim over there.
I mean, do we have any idea of like the number of crew?
At
No,
this
but it
point, I
seems to
would
be a
say
big
no.
ship, right?
It's a nicer looking ship. It's not necessarily a big ship. It is a 2-masted frigate.
Can we
So-
tell how many decks there are? Is there like a gun deck? Can we see how many ports there are?
Make perception checks.
Is it being
You know a lot about decks there, Willard.
I mean, how do you not? The only way
I
we get
focus.
around in this world is by ship.
Oh my
Ah,
goodness!
that's not
it's like
true.
I'm playing Oathig over again.
Hey, that's good.
Well, at least someone can see what's going on.
So this is a small frigate.
Hey, look at that.
What did he just get? Did he just get
Roll
another
that.
nat 20?
Yeah.
27.
All right,
Nat
hold
20.
on. I gotta look some stuff up here.
It's the same number as Willard. I just got a natural 20, so I'm better than he is.
I mean, are you though?
I'm better than he is.
I'm actually probably standing on your shoulder, staring the same spot you're looking at.
I would have got higher. I would have gotten a 20, but because you're like stepping on my face in order to get higher, it's obscuring.
I'm like grabbing you by the cheeks and pointing and saying, "Look,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
right there! It's got a
Yes,
gun deck."
I know.
Okay, so this is a most likely a Corvette because it does indeed have a gun deck. It is a military ship typically, but it's mostly used for scouting or for running messages or beating out blockades because it's light and it's very fast. That's about what you're able to tell. Since you guys have been around boats for a while, that's you'd be able to figure this out pretty quick.
Hang on. Even if we took this over, we wouldn't be able to man it with 3 people, would we?
You would not.
Absolutely not.
A Corvette typically has about a 20-person crew on it.
Yeah.
All right, so just let this thing go past.
Like, I think the 3 of us probably would be able to get 1 mast.
I
Maybe.
really want to take it over because it sounds awesome.
It
but
does. It does. However,
Now that
we have
I've
not
asked
played it yet.
the sufficient amount of questions, I
Yeah.
feel like this is just futile.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Should we...
Ideal capacities. It's got you. Okay, so here's the deal with ships, and you guys are gonna figure some of this stuff out when you start pirating.
I mean, I know a lot of it's already set up.
Yep, you need a crew
Sailing.
to obviously to function a boat right, but you're not far from a friendly dock, so you might be able to finagle it a ways. Just the handful of you.
Yeah. However,
You hear that?
However,
that was a bait.
no. There's like this is also under the assumption that the 3 of us could take out the whole crew.
He wants us to.
So
Invitation.
let's assume we're able. Let's assume that we are able to take out the whole crew. We can't do it quietly.
No.
So, I mean, like, I can only assume that, as long as we are in eyesight of the port, the Gnoll port, that they're going to see all the fireballs and stuff going off on deck. So then it becomes the question of, let's say that we are able to, move at a some pace, just the 3 of us.
Okay.
Are we going to be able to outrun any here?
If we can't, we burn it and jump in the water.
No, stop. There's one other thing, though.
That's their goal.
No, it's not. I didn't think about this before. There is one other thing that we could try to plan
There's
for,
like at
which
least
is
6.
try to get into the harbor as fast as we can. And
What harbor?
The
Gnoll
Harbor.
port.
The Gnoll Harbor?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Gnoll
Okay.
Harbor. Yep. Like, basically, like, make a break for that. I would imagine part of it would be, like, trying to see what we would run into, but part of it is, like, the goal would have to be that we could create a scene large enough to be spotted by the ship leaving so that it would cause it to turn around to come back to the port.
You're assuming they care.
I mean,
They're slave traders. Like, the Gnolls we know are slave traders.
yes.
That ship's way too nice for Gnolls. Those guys aren't coming back. They bought slaves and they're leaving. Our friend's probably on that boat. If we care about him, we go
Do
get
we
him.
think that's what happened? Do we think
That's what the turtle told us.
No. That
Did we say that there is or is not Gnolls on this?
You
Yeah.
do not know.
Oh.
The boat is definitely too far away for you guys to pick that up. You were able to recognize the make of the ship.
Right. And the turtle told us that the Gnolls don't have nice things, but people come and buy slaves from them all the time.
Okay, well, what if we start making our way? Because, like, we're going opposite directions. So what if we start making our way towards the port while the ship
Sure.
is basically coming past us, so that we can get a few more.
I don't know
details
why we're
on-
here. If you know why we're here, that's fine. If we're killing Gnolls, we're killing Gnolls. I
Yes.
thought we were here for Batu, and he's probably on that
Scouting.
boat.
I mean,
No.
but we don't know he's on that boat.
It's been 5 days. He's dead or he's on that boat.
I mean, there's
How long would you keep a slave? They're valuable. They get weak, they get tired, they go to sleep. They don't wake up.
I mean, I don't
You steal
deal with
slaves.
slaves, so I don't know.
I've been one. 5 days.
You have not. You have not.
I have been with you for 5 days. You haven't paid me once.
I gave you garbage yesterday.
There's a new plan. Let's go down to the port and trade him into slavery.
That's actually not a bad
Saying,
idea. Hey,
Between
wait a
the
minute.
two of us,
Wait a
I have
minute,
a
wait a
higher
minute.
chance of selling you. I'm
That's
just
not a
saying.
bad idea.
We'll
That is not a
fireball
bad
you
idea.
right off this cliff.
I don't. I'm
Do,
not scared
do
of
any
you.
of them actually? None of them actually like know who we are. Do they?
No. Why
The
would-
So-
Gnolls? No, they would
Yeah.
have no idea who you are.
They would have no. So, and they know that we're
no
not from.
idea.
They know that we're not from the other shore because
Correct.
we don't look anything like them.
Right.
Sure, but they also know that, like, typically the only people who live over here are beast races. So
Like me.
you're gambling on whether or not Scratch is right that somebody has come to pick up slaves.
And I could
Like-
sell you.
Sure. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah,
You're a druid. You belong here. We sell the human.
I don't
Yeah,
belong
probably
here.
really isn't a Gnoll ship.
I mean, it might be. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, why don't we just make our way towards the port while this ship, like, we're basically gonna pass each other. So let's
Let's
just,
go to the ship. Let's go to the ship and blow it up. Let's do that.
I have
Let's just
no
do
idea
that.
why we're here. I just keep coming back to that.
I don't want to
You're the
blow up
one-
that ship. I want to capture that ship if at all
I mean, that's
possible.
fine, we
I
can
don't think that's
capture it.
realistic.
Then
But
let's go take
let's
it.
blow-
I don't know that that's possible, but I think we should at least find out like who's actually manning the
Let's
ship.
do something.
I mean, the other side of that though is if Batu is on that ship, if we don't get him now, he's gone.
How far away are they?
Like this is a 50-50 chance between Batu being on that ship, or Batu not having been sold yet.
Okay, but I plan on taking Dimension Door as a 4th level spell. So if we're coming up to that ship, we're trying to ascertain like who's actually on the ship. If we want to get on it, like we're gonna be even closer to it anyway.
I mean, I can
So-
like so yeah. So let's try to get as close as we can to the ship, I guess.
First,
And T, you asked a question in there, and I didn't get a chance to actually answer it. What was it?
Probably.
Sorry, man. I was telling myself, answer T's question, and I did that so much that I don't remember what the question
Mwah!
was. What was that?
I was
That's my
I
wife.
was I was
He was
When-
trying to
when he
steal
was
my
in the
kiss.
cabin.
I was doing ADR for his kissing.
Got it.
There it is.
Because I didn't have my video up at the moment.
It probably
so I had-
wasn't relevant, and it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. All of my ideas get shot like that cannon over there.
No, I thought it was actually a good question, which is why I was trying
Well,
to
they don't
remember
get it now.
I guess not. All right, so you guys.
This is
head
what
down-
happens when you don't ever stop talking.
I'm picturing that
or 90% of what you say. is
comedy,
just-
or is it
garbage.
Comedy Central, or college humor. What's your name? Oh, I found it. Oh, that's not the part I wanted, but that works. What's your name? Tony.
Okay. Anyways,
It's me in the boat.
yeah.
So you get closer, and this boat is being helmed by Gnolls.
Okay.
As you get closer, you make it out. It's definitely Gnolls on the boat. So whatever has come to pass, these Gnolls have gotten a hold of a nicer ship.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go.
You want a Dimension Door over there?
You two Dimension Door, and I'll be sheep.
Okay.
All right. So I got
Done.
some
I
combat
will-
here to set up. But
I
I'm
will
gonna-
be shape first, so that I can, because he can Dimension Door faster than I can.
Is it possible to Dimension Door into like basically like the okay, hang on. Because if we're gonna do this, I want to pick a part of the ship that's gonna give us a strategic advantage for basically like I'm guessing like the very back behind the helm,
Sure.
because I feel like that makes the most sense. It's the highest up point. It's also the point that like they're gonna have to funnel through like I mean basically the sides to get up to that level. And we only risk being spotted. Well, I don't know how much noise we're gonna cause, but I'm trying to think like if we can surprise them, we stand a chance of like not creating.
Creating chaos.
Yeah, creating chaos so that maybe we can quietly take out a few more before it really gets messy. That's my plan.
Okay.
I don't know how well that's all going to execute, but that's what I'm attempting to do when I dimension door.
Is there again, because I don't know anything about wild shapes, is there a creature that is aquatic but also can climb? Because I'm worried about actually getting to the ship and not being able to get on the ship.
I don't know.
So once I get to the ship, then is there like would I, if I turn back into half elf form, would I be able to? Is there anything that I could like ropes or whatever that I could climb up?
There wouldn't be any hanging off because the ship's in transit, so all that stuff would have been hauled up.
How far out of the water, like above the sea level, is the deck?
It's
It's 2 decks.
about 20 feet, probably. 15, 20 feet. If I'm thinking of my tall ship action correctly.
If only. If only.
Crocodiles can jump like 10 feet in the air.
Yes, but not.
Sorry, looked up a statistic. Turns out, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. That's
Yeah.
absolutely terrifying. Not going anywhere
So,
near crocodiles.
a constrictor snake has a swim speed. So,
Oh.
and it doesn't have a climb speed, but it's a snake, so I would allow you to climb something with it. So your movement
Okay.
would be halved, but you'd still be able to climb
To
it.
climb up.
Yep.
Or an octopus? What level is octopus?
Dude, octopus definitely could. Giant octopus. Where are you at?
Even a small octopus. I don't need to be. I'm not using it for combat. I'm just using it to get over there. As
Right.
soon as I get over there, I'm switching back to
Right, but-
normal.
Okay. Dude. A giant octopus has a speed of 10 feet out of the water, so it would be 5 feet around. I don't think that's actually naturally accurate, but their swim speed is 60.
Yeah. The constrictor is probably a better choice.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you guys want to give me a few minutes to get out there and then just climb the back of the hull, and then as soon as they get on top, you just teleport over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, it's not like anybody's going to be scouting the back of the hull for an octopus climbing up it.
I don't think so.
I would.
At least I really hope not.
I mean, I will be from now on.
I mean, there are some windows like at the back of the hull from like the. There's going to be a captain's quarters that might have a window.
How
Yeah, but
far
also-
offshore is the ship going to be, Mike?
If you're down at its level, it'll probably be about 100 yards offshore.
So 300
300
feet.
feet. Yep.
Did I take the right
Huh.
spell? Dimension door does 46 damage. What?
If you
No.
if you try and teleport inside something, it gets shunted out
Oh.
of it. Yeah.
Which
It hurts
and
like
that's the problem of going someplace where you can't see. You might
Yeah.
show up in a barrel.
It's happened.
If this comes down to that, like the ship is getting out of range for dimension door, just teleport over there. I will make my way over there
Teleport over there. What do you mean?
with dimension door.
That's what Dimension Door does, is teleports.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go out first as a giant octopus, which is the fastest swim speed creature in the list. Because I checked a couple other aquatic creatures and.
How far away is the ship? This is 500 feet of range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
dimension door is
Good stuff.
far.
That's how you catch dragons with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, I just I'm just excited because I never get to do this stuff. So,
It's because you always pick a fighter.
well, because time, but we're not going to get into that.
Yep. Okay. So, the octopus slips into the water, shoots its way out there. It pops up out of the water really quickly, and starts to climb its way up the side. You guys make perception checks for me.
All right.
Oh, I don't know what.
Oh my
an
gosh!
octopus's perception is.
Okay. I need to make a couple of rolls here. Oh gosh, those are terrible. Absolutely terrible rolls. I also want you two to make stealth checks for me as you're on the shoreline. I'm guessing trying to be hidden to not give up the jig.
Yeah.
As the boat is now about to pass you, and you see an octopus starting to climb up the back.
I have to go to the bathroom, but there's my initiative for whenever it shows up.
Okay. All right. So, Giannis, you are almost spotted by a gnoll. As the boat gets closer and it's alongside of you now, you can see that there's a lot of the sailors lined up on the side of the boat facing your direction, and they're all scanning the shoreline. Almost as if they were alerted to something. Like maybe if a torch went flying out in front of them or something.
Yeah, probably that.
Probably that. But they do not manage to spot you thanks to their awful, awful perception checks. They are gnolls after all. But
Excellent.
you do learn that the boat is on alert.
Okay.
So the octopus is just about to cross over to the top of the forecastle, which is the back end of the boat. Is it go time then?
I mean, I guess, timing wise, like, okay. Not the deck, but like the level where the helm is.
Yep.
I guess I'd want to be on like the opposite side, so like the far side, because they've got like a row of like Gnoll sailors all looking on that one side. So that would strategically put me in the best position for a surprise attack if that's possible, because I would have all of their backs.
You would.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. I was waiting for this moment.
Why didn't it share the map with Willard? That's weird. I'll figure that out.
It did.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly where I'd want to be. But is that below the? That's on the level below the helm?
I can put you up on the helm level if that's where you'd rather be, up here. That's not a problem.
How high is it?
That's another
Like, how
10
much-
feet above.
So we'd be hidden by the walls from whoever's at the helm.
Yes, if you popped up down here.
You heard all that, Adam. What do you think?
That's fine. I mean, because I will be coming on the forecastle, not the helm, the deck helm, whatever that
Yeah, that's
called.
true.
the helm deck.
What is that
Okay.
called? It's been a while since I looked up boat stuff.
Yeah.
I knew what that was when I was writing up all the new boat stuff, but now I don't remember.
The aft castle, isn't it?
I don't
No.
remember.
The forecastle and the aft castle.
No, it's got a weird name if I remember right. It might be the poop deck. I'm pretty sure it is now that I think about it.
Is it? I thought the poop deck was the lowest deck. The lowest, like
It's not.
like the lowest. Not the
Not the bilge deck.
Yeah, I thought it was like this deck, like the lowest.
I
The
don't
lowest
think so.
sky.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I got two more things to get set up here because I got to rebuild my encounter real quick because I didn't necessarily expect you to be on this vessel. Actually, I didn't expect you to be on this vessel at all.
So I'm thinking if I point out from around here, because they're all lined up right here, if the possibility arises, I kind of want to fireball this area because they're all standing right there.
Yeah. And then I need...
Actually, I wouldn't be able to dimension door right there. I'd probably only be able to dimension door right here, and tokens aren't unlocked yet.
Why?
Dimension door where?
The bow and the stern are the 4 in the after castle.
Or maybe I didn't click on myself. Yeah.
I just
I
unlocked
just
it.
think. Oh, okay. So I think I'd only be able to dimension door right there because I won't be able to see that area around the corner.
Pretty-
Right? Well,
pretty-
no,
pretty sure.
we're way up above, so maybe I could have.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
anyway, this is kind of where I wanted to be. Now that I'm thinking about it more.
I'd be right next to you there,
Yeah. You,
Janus.
All right. Okay. So I got...
Ship.
I feel like Scratch is just like talking like a moron, like he always does, and then stops and like turns his head and says with the most like poise and knowledge, the forecastle and the aft castle, also called the stern castle, are at the bow and stern of the vessel,
yeah.
and then
like,
goes back to like his eyes looking into different directions.
yeah, and like, like, start doing all the weird stuff that he normally does.
It's totally like a voiceover from an actual ship announcement, like
Yes.
thing that he's parroting that he's heard
Yes.
a bunch of times.
Yes.
It's
like
all
a
boom,
beep.
boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say it's more like a BBC like
Yeah.
narration.
Boom, boom.
Sir David Attenborough.
Yes.
Yeah, like
The
totally.
Wild Scratch has random knowledge of oceanic vessels that is spouted off at any time with proper
Yeah.
English and punctuation.
I actually pulled that out of the document you gave us for the one, or not for the one shot, for the tournament,
Oh, really?
because you gave us a whole bunch of boat stuff.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, almost set.
It's where I almost thought you pulled the stats you were talking about for this one. I thought you went and pulled up that document.
No, I pulled up the new one that I was making for this upcoming campaign.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. Forecastle and after castle.
All right, so I just got to move some of these guys off of where they're at because they're not on the ship on the deck of the ship at the moment.
So our goal is to incapacitate this ship so we can take it, recapacitate it, and take it, right?
Basically.
Recapacitate.
Or do we want it to keep going forward?
I mean, it's gonna.
It's gonna.
Well, right. But we can, like, because that big old wheel right there that has the rope that goes under the deck, we can just go cut the rope and then they can't make the ship go anywhere.
Yeah, but then we can't make the ship go anywhere.
Well, we just fix the rope.
Yeah, not our biggest concern at the moment, though.
What is our biggest concern?
The 20 plus gnolls that are probably on this ship.
Yeah.
Sure.
Also
I'm not-
looking for something.
And that something is...
But
Us as soon as we start attacking.
Okay.
Where is this guy?
Wow.
I did this all wrong. Like, I seriously did this all wrong.
Mm,
That's okay. I'm almost all right now.
okay.
I think that's all of them. Nope, one more. That guy.
Still
All
don't
right,
want-
so this is the current setup of the boat that you guys pop into. You would have seen there's a Gnoll wearing a big old like pirate hat.
Oh,
At
I'm
the
gonna get that.
at the helm of the ship. There's another Gnoll on top of the forecastle that is doing some stuff nearby him. There are a bunch of them on the side of the boat watching. There is one in the crow's nest, and there are a couple
Uh-oh.
others milling about on the deck of the ship. Oh, this guy needs to be on too. Ba-doop. So that's currently what you see on the boat.
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Cool.
And so let's roll initiative.
Oh, I thought we already did that. Did we not already?
I
do that?
rolled
Do we?
one already.
Is there a bonus round?
Yeah, you got. Well, we're gonna determine that here real quick, but I still want your
Oops.
initiatives.
It didn't roll at advantage. That's better.
Okay. So
Oh, because I didn't.
Do you want to
actually-
put Tad at a 7? I think probably. He goes right after me. Yeah, whatever. Put me at a 9 and him at an 8.
yep.
That'll work.
Boom. All right. So I do want stealth checks from you guys at advantage, and they will be making perception checks to detect you at disadvantage. So you did a good job setting up your plan here.
2 1s. Let's go.
Stealth at advantage. Jeez, dude.
It's like
Someone's
we're
gonna
we're
notice.
we're rolling stealth and he's rolling a fireball. Oh,
Giannis,
crap, I gotta
make
fix this.
another stealth check for me. As right when you appear, you hear a Gnoll walking towards the railing, towards
Just
where you're
another
at.
single or another advantage?
This will be a single because he thought he heard something, and so he's moved to over here. You dingus! I had a 17. I thought for sure he was gonna spot you and foil your surprise.
Man, I needed
Well,
that.
You guys press yourselves up against the wall of the ship, and the octopus is like kind of like just hanging off the back of the boat. And you are not seen, so you will get a surprise round.
Okay. Yes. Seriously need this. Alright.
And
So... Alright.
that means you're up first.
Okay. There's 2 things I want to do here, but I have to look real fast. Not sure what the best order for this is. I'm definitely going to cast Fireball. As one of the spells that I'm going to quicken. And then I think the other one I want to cast is Darkness. Alright, so I need to look at what this is gonna be. Okay, so that's a 20-foot. 15. Alright, so I should be able to indefinitely see that from moving there.
Yep.
And so that's where I'll place the fireball, so I'll hit all of them. So I'll do that in a second, and then the darkness is going to be in a 15-foot, and I'm kind of inclined put the darkness right. No, I don't know about that. Maybe right there.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and blast the puppies.
All right, I'll blast the puppies. Blast the puppies.
Hold on just a sec before you do that.
Okay.
Sorry. These guys, they still have the hit points set up for if this was a 4-person encounter. So I want to trim their hit points a little bit before we go at it. Just so that I don't overrun you guys unfairly.
We can take them.
You might be able to still, but I just want to make sure that I'm not murderous to you. Almost ready. Oh man, that dude's hit points suck. Okay. Everybody's all set.
Cool. Go for it.
Yep.
Oh, and then roll damage.
Okay.
Dude, that crocodile jumping up out of the water is awesome.
Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so you blow up at least one of them. I saw 2 of them are dying as the fireball goes off. The others are looking pretty busted up. And then the darkness goes off. Do you want to put that back on the map?
But what? Yeah, I will in a second. But, oh, I can't do that at the same time. Wait, can you use your sorcery points at any time?
I want to say it is a bonus action to mess around with your sorcery points, so you can.
Okay, so I can only since
I
I
think.
quickened a spell, that's the only sorcery point I can use in this situation.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, because essentially I used a sorcery point to quicken a spell,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but now that I'm looking at the roll, I'd like to spend a sorcery point for empowered spell so that I can re-roll a number of
depends.
those dice up to
So
my.
there are certain
That one you can do.
meta magic.
Yeah, whenever you
Yeah,
want.
there are certain meta magics where you can. Normally, you can only use one, but there are certain ones, and I think Empower is one that you can
Yep.
use no matter what.
I'm almost positive
Okay.
you're right.
Yeah.
So if you want to re-roll the 1s and 2s in there,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay, so that's 4d6.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right, so this is going to take a little bit of math. So that was a total of 7 points of damage for the ones that saved. It would be 3. So okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's basically 10 more.
Yep. Nope, that guy's out there. Okay, so you don't kill any of the other 3, but you push 2 of them into critical territory. The guy in the crow's nest is in critical. I think that's him. Yeah. And yeah, the other guy, 29 and 24 are in critical condition. The veteran is not, but that's to be expected.
And that's where the darkness is.
All right, sounds good.
Dark vision can't see through it.
All right, so that fireball goes off. Scratch, you're up.
I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna launch myself at the captain using my feral instinct to move half my movement as part of the bonus action and pounce on him.
Nice.
And using instinctive pounce. And then I'm gonna make my 2 bite attacks going straight for his throat. I'm just gonna give me your hat. Does he know I'm here? Do I get to have advantage for being hidden?
They are currently surprised. He does not know
Uh-huh.
you're there.
Oh, I'm going for the neck. Yeah. Ooh, 25. Kitty. Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I need a second bite. Nom 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 nom. Chom 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 chom. Oh, another good one. That'll put me right on top of him. So. Ah!
All right.
Eat darkness. Give me your hat.
Willard.
Oh, the other two went already?
They're surprised.
Oh, right, they're surprised. They are surprised. I was not prepared for. Okay. So I guess I will.
My whole plot.
For
That was our
some reason
plan.
forgot that they
We're
were
here
not
to
moving.
surprise them.
We spent so much time on like you guys moving that I forgot they were not.
That's what the torch was for.
I'm not even sure, like, like just having this situation, I'm still not like convinced, but like this is the best outcome. Like having a surprise round is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
essential.
Listen, as
to
soon
pulling
as I
this
get
off.
this hat on, I'm their captain and they have to listen to me. I
So
know how this
that
works.
but
So
good
this
luck.
is a big pirate hat, but it's actually very small on this Gnolls head, but it will be giant
Yeah.
on you.
yeah,
I'm so
excited.
excited.
my movement speed is what 10,
Yes.
and how much of that is going to be used flopping over to the deck?
None. You're ready. You're poised to drop onto the deck.
Okay, so I will get onto the deck and then poof out of my wild shape, so I have 30 feet of movement. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, which would be 10, 15.
Still picture you coming out of your octopus form, but still having like suckers on your feet while you run the first couple steps. So you're like,
I will summon Tad right here, I guess.
yeah.
Like right above him, just floating right above him. And he will detonate. As it happens when he pops
That's
in.
awesome.
So he fails. So we're gonna. I don't have the thing set up for this, so it's just 2d6.
Sure.
I didn't wake
So
up
8
and
damage,
choose
8 fire
violence.
damage.
It chose me.
That guy is a hurting dude.
He is a hurting dude.
Oh no.
And then he is going to immediately teleport and like detonate and teleport again. Like right over here, so he's out of
Melee range.
melee range. And so he will do another attack on him, and he will failure. So that's that. And that's my turn.
Dude, that Gnoll veteran is like all of his fur is burned off and his skin is cracked and blistering, and he's just like, "What the heck happened?"
Something just
alive.
popcorn exploded on me.
There was all this
gonna be our
fire.
first
It was
mate.
really dark, and then it got really hot again.
Yeah.
We're gonna make him fix the boat. Keep
Okay,
that
so-
one alive.
That is everybody's round then, and we are back to the top of the round.
Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah, that's pretty great.
You hear a bunch of yipping and howling. Some of the guys that you've hurt are obviously yipping and howling, and the one right behind Scratch starts ringing a bell that's attached to that small mast in the back. He's ringing it away, and then from below decks you begin to hear more howling.
Does that darkness? Is that like a sphere or
Yes,
just like
so
a plane?
It's a sphere, so part of below deck is in darkness as well.
Yes, it's right over the doorway.
Nope.
Yeah. So
Whoops.
So good.
50, 55, 60.
55.
This guy gets to there, but that is him dashing. 21 is in the darkness. What's he doing?
He sits down and cries.
No, he's runs a random direction, immediately runs into the rail. So then he has a sense of where he is. He does not fall overboard. And
I was really hoping that could happen.
And he moves south to here and then dashes towards Giannis. I did roll for it. Giannis,
Right
it is
on.
your turn.
All right. I've got a guy basically on my doorstep. That's not.
You do, but he's
what
hurting
I
pretty
wanted.
bad.
Oh, good.
I think he is.
Well,
Yeah. He's still like smoking.
good. Well,
You should use another fireball. Those were cool.
yeah, he needs to be on fire some more then. So we're gonna hit him with a firebolt.
All right.
Who are you attacking, Ryan?
Oh wait, no, I can't do that because that's a ranged attack.
I mean, you
Firebolt?
can.
You can. It's at disadvantage though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, oh shoot, I can't do chill touch either because that's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Any with a save?
Oh jeez. I'm not in a good
I'm just
position.
saying, you should have done the darkness first. That way your fireball wouldn't have been visible on shore.
That's
It
fine.
would have, because isn't the range of
It's bigger.
the diameter of bigger?
If you put it on the other side of the darkness, and then the people on this side of the darkness don't get the show.
It's
Yes,
fine.
but the explosion is bigger than the radius of darkness.
Yeah,
So
it's just
it would create an eclipse.
I mean, that would also
which
look
is
really
super
cool.
awesome effect, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of coming up with hiding it, I made it look awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
no.
You nail him with a mind whip and
A mind whip.
quip and undo his
Oh.
life. Oh, your darkness went away.
Yeah, why did that do that?
I don't know. You can put it back. I didn't do.
I'm
I don't
putting it
think I
back.
did it. All right, so you mind whip, quip that guy. He dies.
Cool whip him.
I think I'm gonna move to over here so I can peek around this corner, and that's my turn.
Okay. Scratch.
Hey, give me the hat. I'm gonna attack recklessly because I'm a child.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
That's a 1.
Yep.
Oh no. Okay. The other one was good. Yes. Okay. And then I don't have any fun bonus actions except for rage. I don't think.
I mean, your bonus action, I think, is like extra attacks when you're raging. I think.
Is it? Oh, I get to make a claw attack when I bite.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Claws, go! Hi-ya! Oh, that would have been an advantage. I'll roll that again. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Suck it!
And
Give me your hat!
you would have been raging last turn too, right?
Yeah.
These are characters we don't play a lot, so I'll let you make another claw attack at him because you would have gotten that last. No, because you
I had
raged.
the bonus. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Bonus
Never mind.
bonus action was to rage last turn.
Sweet.
So. But.
All right.
Yeah!
So Gnoll Pirate 23 is 5.
Can I intimidate the captain and tell him that if he gives me his hat, I won't kill him?
60. No, you cannot.
I tried.
I mean, you could do it, but you can't make a focused intimidation on it.
no, I just dealt a bunch of damage. I'll take that instead. Oh, my tail can do 1d8 damage too? I'm gonna hit him with my tail next
You
turn.
only get one of those.
One
So
of
like
them?
when you
Why one of
rage, you get to pick whether or not you have a tail, you have claws, or a bite. You don't get all three of them.
Okay, this guy steps out of the darkness, and then he is going to come over here towards Willard. And
Sure.
make his 2 attacks against Willard, and he doesn't have pack tactics.
Only a couple certain types get that.
I thought they all did. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Willard's gonna look at him and go, "Look at me. I am the pack leader now."
So he is going to attempt to glaive you, and he will.
He will glaive me.
He will glaive you. Oh, that was a good one. And then he's going to attempt a second glaving.
To glaive.
That one's going to miss. And now it is your turn, Willard.
So, oh gosh. Let's see. Let me see
You're in a tight
here.
spot, Willard.
We're in a tight spot, Willard. Yeah, so, Mike,
Yeah.
if I use Burning Hands, the way that works, that will not... I can't get all 3 of them, or can I?
Burning Hands is a cone, so no, you could
Yeah.
not. You can pick 2.
Well, I don't want to. So,
Okay.
Tad is going to see the trouble I am in, and he is going to start spinning and making super, super, like, scary, high-pierced whirring sound.
It's so terrifying.
And,
Is he gonna detonate again?
a couple of scorching rays are going to come out of him.
There you go.
Nice.
So we're going to hit this guy. Yep. Yep. So this is gonna be... I don't know how to add a D8 to this attack, so it'll be...
If you pick up the attack and just right-click on it, it should have a...
But it's a 2d6.
Oh.
I need to add a D8
yeah,
to
just
it.
roll it
So
after.
yeah. So I'll do that.
Adam, I really wish I would have read these. I definitely wouldn't be using the mouth attack. I'd be using the tail attack just because it's so freaking cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's the
So-
same damage. So.
Yeah, but it's just tail. So it's an extra 2 damage to
Number 11?
Pirate number 11. Then he's gonna shoot this guy. Okay, and then it'll be 6 plus...
So that guy,
One
he gets
lane.
lit on fire bad,
perfect.
and he just starts howling and screaming and dives overboard into the water, trying to put it
Perfect.
out, but it's just too late for him.
It is too late for him.
It is too late. He just goes running all Denethor style off the edge of the boat. on fire.
Flee for your lives! Okay, and then there's that, and then an extra... Hey, 5. 5 fire damage to
Number
23.
23. Where's that guy at?
Okay.
There it is. All right.
And then Tad is going to come over here to me.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then we're gonna move. Let's see, where should we move? He's gonna teleport us. Let's say we can't go far, but we will go.
Come by me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We'll go over here. And then they're gonna take some.
Oh, why does my darkness keep disappearing? I don't. Am I
That's
doing
so-
something?
Are you using the double click, the 2-button click to draw it?
Yeah.
If you 2-button click again, it
Oh,
makes it
frick.
disappear.
I'm not 2-button clicking though.
Huh? I don't know that.
Button click.
You know, if you hold down the 2 buttons and you can draw certain shapes with them.
Yeah, with control.
Yeah.
That's
But you
what
can-
we'll do.
How do you normally draw them?
I
Because
right click and create it.
yeah, I've noticed in Unity the 2-button clicking is a little wonky. That like I've had your problem before, so I just
So
draw.
what do you do? Do you do the right click and do draw?
Yep, right
No,
click
right-click
and
and
no
pointers.
pointers.
Circles. Draw circles.
Oh, right click and pointers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll try that then. See if that stays. So I think it's disappearing after every time.
Somebody turns.
Yeah, it's a new
Yeah,
turn. I think
that's
that's
weird.
what's happening.
Yeah.
All right.
I will be using the tail, Mike, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm going to take the tail.
So the Gnoll captain is pissed, and he yells out for everyone to get up on the deck. And every Gnoll
No.
within earshot of him gets to use their reaction to move their movement speed.
Oops.
So this guy's gonna come over here. And this guy's gonna can't. Tad. He's gonna come running to here. This guy is in the crow's nest. He's not going anywhere. And you start to see some popping up out of the lower decks. And they come running up the stairs. Some of them do. This one is climbing over the rail. And you hear more movement from below deck. And this joker over here is going to get to there. And then he is going to look at the little monstrosity that has hurt him so terribly. And he is going to make his attacks. Oh. Oh.
That's awful.
Well, he's going to crit me. That's good. Would I don't know how... Well, hold on. I don't know how this works for upping my AC. Natural 20 automatically hits, correct?
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it breaks the AC? Okay.
Yep. No matter what it does. But that is your AC now for a certain amount
Well,
of time,
no, that's
right?
just I can't use it on a crit then. If it doesn't fix it, it only takes away from the one attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, don't use that on a crit. Definitely do not.
Yep.
And so then he's going to...
Oh, it
this
hurts.
is actually a claw attack, not a bite attack.
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
I don't know. You just damaged me instead of rolling.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Give yourself 10 hit points back, please.
I will. Boop. That one I will.
Okay.
Oh, the 26. I'll add 6 to my AC. I don't know what that makes it. Oh, it makes it a 21?
Oh, yeah. No, you still get hit.
Doesn't help.
Nope.
All right.
All right. So that's the captain's turn. Scratch.
He just hit me a lot.
Your
Yeah.
wound is just
Oh, yeah.
gushing black ichor, and the crystals are pushing their way out. And I
Oh.
would like you to make a perception check on yourself.
You made me ink. That's an 18. That's pretty good.
This gash and wound now looks like there is a mouth forming. Where
I'm gonna bite him with it.
It looks like a canine mouth, as a matter of fact.
Huh.
That's his turn. Pirate 5 is going to make his 2 attacks on you from behind. That's a 2, and that's going to miss. And that is an 18. That one's going to hit. And he's going to get you for 6 points of damage.
Ow.
Let's see. Is this veteran's turn now? He's going to... 25. He can get to there without a dash. Can't attack anybody, so he's going to dash over to here.
I'm gonna be your
7.
captain in a minute.
30, 35, 40, 55, 60. 14.
King of the beast.
20. He's going to climb up to here and make an attack at Willard.
Oh
No.
man, you moved real far.
How about
He had-
instead of attacking me, you attack someone else?
Nope. Well, he missed you.
That's me.
So,
Perfect. Perfect.
oh, that didn't miss you, though.
Hey,
Hold
that's
on.
a critical.
No.
you gonna tell me not to?
Just
I was
persuading him.
persuading you to not hit me.
My wife just scared the tar out of me. She came in here by us, and I just saw the shadow moving behind me. It terrified me. Let's see, this guy. Oh, that's the guy at the crow's nest. So he's gonna shoot down at you guys with a crossbow. It says longbow, but it's a crossbow. And he's gonna shoot at Willard because Scratch is all sorts of like buried.
I'm probably got like partial cover from all these gnolls.
You would definitely. And this guy climbs up the side. And he climbs up here, but that's his dash to get up there. Alright, this guy shows up. He is climbing up the side back here.
Do either of you have anything that would allow you to make an attack roll on all of them?
Yep.
Yes. An attack roll, not an attack roll.
Because my grovel, cower, and beg, if I use it, you have advantage on attacks against everyone within 10 feet of me.
I don't have
That's a
anything
good
for that.
stick. Scratch, you got
Until the
stuck
start
there.
of my next turn. Ow!
Oh, that's a terrible roll. Alright, this Gnoll shows up. Where's that one?
This hurts.
Oh, that guy's right here. He's not actually right there. He'll be climbing up over here. This guy shows up and he'll be climbing up over here. Oh, that guy's there. Giannis.
For my first trick,
I'm gonna drop a fireball on everybody.
One half.
Do it! I can
Nope.
take it.
better
Oh.
than that.
Oh.
And everyone except the veteran is slowed.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Actually, you know what? No, I can actually get those other 4 as well.
Yeah,
Hang on.
bro.
Okay, so I'll detarget these guys. I'll retarget these 4.
It's gonna... You need to apply the effect first and then re-roll the spell. Otherwise,
Oh.
it's gonna not count. It's gonna
Everybody
forget
except
that.
the veteran failed.
Oh, okay.
So you can just retarget them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what if they... Oh, when he rolls the effect. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that. So... Oh, but it probably... Because I... How do I do this now?
Just click on everybody but the veteran that you already targeted.
Oh, yeah, true. Click on everybody but the veteran.
Apply the effect, and then click on the other 4 and roll
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm good with that.
them.
Dude, that was a
Deselect all those
good
guys.
move.
Yeah, I'm super digging this. I might play sorcerers like from here on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So deselect all those guys, select the other 4.
Yep, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
All right.
And then do the
So, and then they get that.
And then
Oh,
click
those are all
and-
trash rolls.
Why is that only 3?
There's 4.
Should be.
4.
Oh, there is 4. Wait, where? Oh yeah, sorry. The one's kind of weirdly in there for me.
Dude, you just slowed everybody but one dude.
Yeah. And
And it's the veteran who has no fur left.
No, that
We're
guy's
gonna make
dead.
him submit. Oh, a different veteran?
Yeah, you killed the one that had no fur left.
where are these guys on the 4? The 4 on the sides? Are they just they're climbing up? They're not.
They have not made it to the top yet.
Okay. In that case, so I think what I would do is let's see who's looking really bad here.
Pirate.
Like what row of gnolls could I see if I stepped to like the back here?
You would be able to see the row that Scratch is in.
Okay, I could see them.
Yep.
Great.
I would let you see that.
So I'm just trying to.
Because that's like almost
out.
12 feet back. It's a decent.
Can I see 24? Where's 24?
24 is straight north. He's the one that's.
24 is the one in the
himself
crow's
up.
nest.
Oh, he's in the crow's nest. That's where
Yeah.
he
Wait,
is.
can I see the crow's nest?
You would be able to from there, yes.
Yeah.
him out. Yoink him.
Excellent. Bye. Meta magic. Firebolt coming at ya.
Snipe.
Heyo.
Zap. Oh, that's-
Oh, very nice.
Oh, perfect. Oh, okay.
So he tries to get out of the way, and he jumps out of the crow's nest on fire and howling, and then just splat on the deck.
That's so good.
Anything else,
that's-
buddy?
That's my turn, man.
That's enough. All right, so
That's a
this
good
guy starts crawling up the side. That's his turn. Scratch, you're up.
Hey, you guys
You only
all
have-
slow all of a sudden.
You only have 27 damage.
Yeah. You didn't
Yeah.
hit me very hard. I have resistance, man.
I hit you for 40 with that crit.
yeah, he's a raging.
That only did 20. And then the other ones only did 3 and 4, and that's it.
Oh. Okay.
Barbariones.
I just figured you'd be further along than that.
Me too. I'm
Oh.
just gonna.
Nope,
yell at the
I made a
fella.
mistake.
Oh, I made a mistake.
You can only target 6 people with slow.
What?
No, you can target anybody in the area. Effect.
Anybody within
You all-
20 feet. Right?
No, it says you
Oh.
alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice within a 40-foot cube.
Oh.
Andy.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my gosh, this is so funny for so many reasons that I've realized over the last
This is
2 years
recorded.
of playing.
This is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I think to be fair though, it wasn't very often he exceeded that amount.
Yeah.
So are you letting this go, or what do you want to do?
I'm not gonna let this go. I want my
Oh,
I want
okay.
my monsters back.
Please choose the ones that are right around me.
Yeah, I would. So there's only one around Scratch that I'm not going to be able to get, so I just want to make it the one that's like next to Tad, then I guess.
Okay.
So the veteran and the one right behind the veteran would not be slowed, but otherwise those other 3 that are grouped up on each side of him would be slowed.
Okay. I gotta remove all these effects now.
No, I can just take care of it, can't I?
Okay.
I'll just
Sure.
take care of it while. I'll try to
Alright.
take care of it quickly.
Sounds good. Scratch, take your turn.
I'm just gonna ask the captain why he looks like he's all slow, and clearly not gonna be a captain anymore. And I'm just gonna
Not gonna
be,
not
not
gonna-
gonna be a captain.
Not gonna be captain anymore.
stab him with my tail right in the neck. Hiya! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, also darkness is
Yeah.
no longer up because concentration.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Freaking ones on damage is garbage. Bonus action, claw or potion? I'm doing all right. Claw. Ah! Got him.
The physics on these dice just still bother me. It's like, why haven't they fixed that?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's looking so good. All right, all right. That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I pushed the button, then you pushed the button.
I
Sorry.
did. Sorry. Let's see. 23. Where's 23? Oh, that's this guy. And is he slowed? He is not slowed. So
This isn't adding my damage correctly.
he is going to take his 2
what
attacks.
is
at
it?
Oh,
Willard.
Mike, none of my rage damage has been added this entire time.
Oh.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Yes,
it
it
doesn't
is.
say that it's there. Where?
It is damage 3 melee.
Oh, it's in there. I was looking
Yeah.
for it in the attack. You put it on the effect on me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yes.
How did
so
you do that?
do you
Sorry,
mean?
I'm on a different. I'm just trying to figure out how you did that. I'm looking.
Go look at your rage
Yep.
effect.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
So Willard, this guy tries to stab you with his spear, and then he tries to bite you, and he misses you with both. Where's 8? That's this guy. Twink! He comes running up the stairs, and he gets to here.
That is such a cool effect.
This guy. The 44th Gnoll veteran follows the exact same path, except he's going to end up there.
Huh.
Willard, you're up.
Do you see that line?
Yeah.
Those 3 arrows?
Yeah. Is that your wall of fire?
That is my wall of fire.
I knew that was,
Dude,
I knew that
that's
was coming.
awesome, man.
So
Excuse me?
okay, so this
You were doing
is,
what now?
So it's a wall 60 feet long, 20 feet high, a foot thick.
Oh no.
On one side of it, it does damage. On the other side, it does not.
We wanted to scare the ship, not burn it to the ground.
It does not burn items.
That's awesome.
Yet.
Like, I was looking for it. Like, certain spells specifically say that. Like, they say
Yeah.
if it'll burn ambient stuff. This does not burn anything other than what I tell it to.
That's so
Yep.
good.
That's why I used it on my druid all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So, anybody who is on, if you can make sense of what this is
Yep,
saying,
I know
on the,
exactly
on the,
what. Yep, I see it.
Perfect. Okay. Which will be this guy, 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 and
These
this
poor
guy.
jokers over here just climbed up the wall and got a face full of fire.
So I don't know how you want me to do this damage because it technically doesn't happen until their turn. No, when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex save.
Yep, and then if they end their turn in it,
Dude,
they
half
have
Half those
to,
End
jokers
the turn
have
within 10 feet
disadvantage
of
on
that
their
threat.
deck save.
Yes.
This is so
Yes.
good.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I forgot that does an extra. It does an extra D8.
Dude, there's some dead stuff.
Yeah.
So I have to add another 7 damage onto all those guys.
Sorry, I could have done that and I forgot to do it. But yes.
You turd.
Awesome, man.
Now I gotta go through this whole list and find.
I'm so sorry.
That's like a total set 'em up, knock 'em down moment.
Yeah, like when you said you cast slow, I was like, this is a deck save. They like automatically fail deck saves if they're slow. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very good.
It really is very good. I'm very happy that I did this.
Okay, everybody. Pirate 7. Where's Pirate 7? The captain is dead.
Yeah.
Burned to the ground.
Excellent. All that is left is his pristine hat.
That's so awesome. Unscathed by the flames that brought him low.
Oh, can I use my reaction to grab the hat out of the fire?
You sure can.
Ah,
Got it. Mine. Putting it on. I will spend my reaction
Okay,
on that. I am
that wasn't as
Idiot.
bad as I thought because a lot of them died. All right, damage adjusted.
Okay, and then Tad will he will yeah, I mean, because why not? He'll take a attack of opportunity. And he's gonna move right there.
Excuse me.
And
Got him.
Uh-oh.
mechanically, this is stupid,
I agree.
but I'm gonna do it anyways. So I'm going to detonate
Uh-oh.
and hit those guys.
But that's
I am not going to detonate on Scratch because I'm going to teleport away and then teleport right to the same spot so he's just where he is.
Does that hit Yanis?
Janet.
No, because it's
Giannis?
only within like
Gotcha.
I teleported right here. Like that's
Gotcha.
where I was and teleported right here.
Oh.
So I teleported myself and Scratch to the exact position that they were. So we bamfed out, took the damage, everybody took damage, and then plopped down right where we were.
Sounds
Well,
good.
that's exciting. You could
Did
have
I roll damage for that? I did not. What? Oh, come on, really?
That's what you get.
That didn't actually roll damage on any of them. That
No,
should have
it
No,
been.
you didn't click on anybody.
You don't,
gotta
I don't
be
think you
clicked
have
on
them
people.
selected anymore, do you?
I
Target
uncollected them when I rolled on it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
punch
you
you.
shouldn't have done that.
I want to
I don't
punch
know why
you,
I
but
did-
I'm gonna just let you just reselect them and roll damage. I don't care that it's going to be more.
Okay.
I just
Wow.
don't want to sort through
Hey!
this list.
Unreal.
That is deserved.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fine.
Thank you, Mike.
It's fine.
Wow.
Everything is
Everything's fine.
I'm sorry about all of that for you. Okay.
Yep. All
Oh
right.
my
So
goodness.
Gnoll Pirate 5. Where's this boy at? That's the one
Hi.
right below Scratch. So he's gonna take his 2 attacks. His bite.
I'm gonna turn around with this new hat, and I'm just gonna howl at him with my chest mouth. Aw, jerk. He only gets 1 attack. He's slowed.
Oh, he is. Okay. Well, he missed you anyway. So I need to see if he's still slowed. He is. Okay. Pirate 6. Also slowed. Ugh, I've rolled so many 5s. Oh, it's a nat 1 on his saving throw. All right,
I'm
we're
your god
seven.
now.
So this guy's going to come down here. He gets 2 attacks.
Bogus.
Bite. Nom, 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 nom.
You missed. Wait, why'd you roll damage? He missed.
I missed?
Yes.
That's missed.
I thought I hit. I thought I read it as a hit. I even heard you say missed. Sorry. You can give yourself 8 points of damage back.
No, just give yourself 4.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. Thank you. That guy missed. He is no longer slowed. Hooray. So,
Hooray!
Null Pirate 14, no slow. Null Pirate
Which one of these
15.
are ending? Are any of these guys? 7.
Yep, 7 did. The veteran
7
did.
did.
23 did not go yet.
Okay.
15 hits Scratch.
He's dead. And then what?
Scratch, where are you at hit point wise? 30. Okay. Scratch, there is now a hyena head pushing its way out of your wound.
Ew.
I don't like that.
I don't think anybody likes that.
What do they all
And
think of it?
Wait, put the pirate hat on that.
I'm gonna actually. And I'm gonna try and talk through it.
Maybe that's the Commodore.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Let's get you in an actual square here, Ryan. This guy is going to attempt to bite you. He'll hit with his bite, and oops, I just rolled it on him.
Aiden.
So 13 does not hit you, correct?
Yes, it does.
Oh, all right. Well, then he's going to get you with his spear, too. This guy is going to go running out of the fire. Where's he going to go
Oh.
to? He's going to go over to here. And he's going to attack our sorcerer friend as well.
Does he take damage starting in the fire or no?
Doesn't
he's
take.
gotta end his turn there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. End their turn there.
I think he would take damage there because he would have to walk through the fire in order to get there.
But he was in the fire when he started. So he's leaving the fire.
He wasn't in the fire. He was
On the other side of the fire?
On the other side of it.
Oh, I thought he was already in it. Well, yeah,
They're hanging us.
No,
it's
he
up.
would
It's
not
up
do
to you
that.
how.
No,
It's up to you because you might be
He's-
able to like move
yeah.
him down far enough.
That's what he would do. Is he would scurry down the boat down to here,
Okay.
but then he would not get an attack on Giannis. So, okay, Pirate 4. It's gonna climb up here and take a stab at Willard.
Hello.
Back with the spear.
Bat.
And then whop with some bite. That misses. Dang it. Giannis, it's your turn.
The fire doesn't hurt me, right?
Nope, does not hurt you. On this side of it, so I'm gonna move where I am. So like where we are on this side doesn't hurt. In here doesn't hurt. Down here doesn't hurt. It's just the other side of the wall.
So I could technically follow it to right here on the inside and not get hurt.
So if you're looking at the direction of the arrows, the left side of the arrow doesn't cause damage.
Okay.
So, but if you go into this space here, you're going to get hurt.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So if you could run up into here and you'd be fine, but sooner or later you'd have to cross on this side or this side or this side, and it would get you.
Okay. Now I understand. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I was not expecting this. Who's by me? What number is the one to the south of me?
That is 29, veteran 29.
Moderate damage. 35 is healthy. That is all not ideal. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's too risky. That's
You
too
can
risky.
hear Andy in your head yelling, "Do it!"
Yeah,
Do
I
it!
know I can. I know. No, I don't want to kill Willard though.
Willard,
I don't want
I
to
think
kill Willard
has.
either.
You have fire resistance, don't you?
I do not.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
My flame is immune to fire. I think I might get it later on.
Oh, this is so bad. I'm just gonna have to take it for a while. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll go down first. Who's hurt up here? Where's 6? Oh yeah, I'll totally get him.
It's the fire.
You really want me to?
Yes, I really do.
I mean, I could do it differently. I could do.
No, I just right on me,
Oh,
right in the middle. Everything goes.
No,
fire
hang on.
sale.
no, I could do. Oh, I can't even get myself out of it. That sucks.
Well, you can just get me out of it, and you get everybody else. Keep you out of it. Move the circle up.
Oh,
into
I
the-
can't
get
keep.
everybody.
I can't keep me out of it. No, because then I hit Willard.
Yeah, he's
He's
okay.
almost
He'll
dead.
be fine.
No,
He's not fine.
Listen.
Not
Like,
fine.
I feel like this is okay to have this conversation because it's a dumb one shot. But like, I'm healing myself next round. So if you want to do a big thing, do it after I can take a hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to kill this
Fire
guy.
fall.
Where is that guy in the list?
Which guy?
Who I have targeted? Number 6? Is he?
6 is. Where is 6?
Willard, did you steal my kill again? You
Depends
absolutely
on what
did.
kill you're talking about.
The
Why can't I
captain.
scroll through the?
Oh yeah.
The captain?
Oh wait, no, 6
I
is
hate
heavy.
you.
Yeah, I cindered him.
Okay.
I mean, I got the hat for you.
I
That guy's
was
dead.
going to get it myself.
What?
Nothing. There was a dead guy in the list that I
Oh.
didn't get out.
Oh, that's not good. All right, I'll hit him again.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
There he goes. Yeah, he's dead. Scratch.
I'm going to use my tail because it has reach apparently. I'm going to attack Gnoll Pirate number 2. Do I feel like I can talk with this mouth, or do I feel like I don't have that level of control?
You don't have that level of
You
control.
barely have that level of control over your own mouth.
I somehow
honest.
knew that was coming, and
Yeah.
still
Yeah, you should.
there's nothing I could do. Because I was going to try and have my Gnoll head, my hyena head, wear the hat and just be like, I'm your captain now, forfeit your weapons or forfeit your lives. And then I looked at the head and was like, it's just snarling up at me, and I'm like, never
Yeah.
mind, you're not a friend.
Yeah,
and I'm just
Gnoll
gonna
is literally gonna eat you
stab-
from the inside out.
Yeah.
Stab this guy in front of me with my tail. Whip crack with my whippy tail. And the Gnoll was done. Got him. Yes. This is the best character I've ever played. That's not true. He's up there though.
I love how you guys are actively going after the ones who are going to die automatically the next turn.
Listen, I want some kills, and you
You
keep
wanna
taking
steal
the
my
ones
kills.
that 100%,
That's
100%, like no remorse at all. Who am I targeting?
I don't
Who
want-
is it?
I don't want either one of you to take any more damage. I don't want him to take any more damage because Yanogu's like trying to pop out, say happy birthday.
Oh, I'm
He's
aware.
way
And-
too far away.
I just want you to live. So
No, it was just the ones you guys specifically attacked were going to die
There
their
we
next
go.
round.
This
Because
one.
as
I'll
soon as they
attack this
started, they
one.
were in the fire and were going to die.
Yep.
Which is, again, no
Alright.
big deal.
I didn't see them in the lineup. I was just looking at taking enemies off the field.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine.
Why am I targeting Tad? I'm sorry. I might have damaged
right.
Tad on accident.
Probably could pay a little
Did
bit
you?
more attention.
No,
but
I don't think you did.
I mean, you didn't. You didn't. That's fine.
Tad's fine. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's supposed to be advantage. Yeah.
I have
Yes.
advantage on you when I attack you.
I'm not attacking recklessly. I'm using my pack tactics because Willard's right here.
Oh, Gotcha. Never mind.
Yeah. Damage. Pachow.
Well, that's good
Oh
damage.
yes. I'm just like I'm like looking at this thing in my chest. I'm like, I don't like that. And I'm gonna try and pull out a potion and take it in my mouth, and like I assume it's probably gonna try and take that from me. But I'm gonna take a
It's
potion.
not.
You said it was snarling, so I just pictured it being very vicious.
It is
let's
vicious.
see.
It doesn't mean it's gonna
Plus 2.
grab a potion out of
7.
your.
7. That's that. Well, yes, I'm in a much better place now. This is good. 7 points of healing bonus action. Done.
The mouth does retreat some back into your chest.
Feed it potions. It likes potions.
8 is gonna attack Willard. He's gonna
8?
get him.
Oh,
Or 4.
Oh, I probably should have been
no,
doing
not.
it.
Why is 4 highly? 8 would too. So he's just gonna move into that space. To there.
oh.
Would he have been able to move in there?
Yes, from where he
Okay.
was.
Okay.
He was on the stairs. He would have just scrambled down the railing. It'd have been difficult terrain for him, but he had enough movement to do it.
He had
And he
enough- okay.
misses.
Cool.
All right, veteran 44 is going to. He has reach on his glaive, so he's going to attack you from down here.
To glaive.
I'm gonna give you some cover, so I'm gonna reduce his attack roll because there is a rail in the way.
Oh, that's not gonna matter.
That ain't gonna matter. That was a good roll. Oops.
And take the boom, boom.
Oh.
We take it high, high. We take it low, low.
Second
Uh-oh.
attack.
Oh,
Not gonna do it. Willard,
Not gonna.
with your 2 hit points left.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Jeez. I'm gonna drop the fire thing.
Yep,
How do I make this go away?
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Cool,
Just
thank you.
do whatever you're gonna do.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a. I spit so much. Gosh.
you're despicable.
At a 3rd level. With the little extra healing from Tad.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh, very nice.
And then don't know how to do this. I
You're a sorcerer,
will
you'd know
have
how.
what?
I said if you were a sorcerer, you'd know how.
I don't know how to move.
Get high,
What I want to do is, you know what? How much do you have? Scratch. I'm not even worried about you. Tad is gonna detonate.
We're good.
Tad is gonna detonate. You are unfortunately gonna take some damage.
Take me with you.
I mean, do you want to go somewhere?
No, I just don't want to get burned.
I mean, you might even make it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
You're raging, so I think you get this at advantage.
I have an advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna move over by me and pop
Jeez,
on these 2 that are by me?
Get the. No, he's gonna pop. Because I targeted the wrong guys. I don't think that rolled it at advantage for you, but you.
It didn't.
No,
he made
it didn't. I
No,
made
it did not. You did not make it. The Gnolls made it. He failed.
You're the only one who didn't make it. So roll that again.
I need to roll deck save.
Yeah.
16. I
Oh,
don't think
man.
I need you see my man.
So you will take, what, 5 damage?
Yay.
And then he's gonna move over here, and I'm gonna move right there. And that's my turn.
He doesn't move back in here.
Yeah, you know what? He'll do that.
He's a hit point pool.
He is.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so this pirate misses you, Scratch, and still stays slowed. What a jerk.
Got him.
This guy is going to get you.
I'm gonna use my reaction to drop it. By 5.
That'll be an 18.
Don't think that does it. No, it doesn't.
All right. And he will attempt to bite you. That's a nat
I've
one,
chosen-
so
Chosen to not look at the numbers when I go to do that. I just do it when I know I'm hit.
right.
So.
Giannis gets hit. Poor AC of 12. Sad. And that is going to be. What was
Do you have shield, Ryan, or no?
No.
Okay.
And he's gonna attempt to bite you. Get you with the bite.
Oh no.
Now it's the veteran's turn, who is going to attempt to glaive you twice.
Glide.
He'll hit with the first swing of the glaive. Comes around with that second swing, and he'll get you again. Slow goes down by concentration.
No.
What do you mean no?
That's fine.
I'm just angry about slow.
Oh. This guy's gonna scooch down here and attack Scratch. Oh, Scratch, you crit.
Jeez, man.
That's some good damage. What are you at now? 40.
Me?
40. So
Yeah, you
the
hit
head,
me really hard, man.
the head is now all the way out, and you can see claws starting to rip your chest apart.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. And then he's going to attempt to bite you. And he'll get you with the bite.
Sure, yeah.
And now it is Giannis's turn.
All right, so I am going to Misty Step up next to Willard, and I'm going to cast a fireball and hit all these jokers.
Move it
Do
over
it.
more. Get the veteran too.
That'll get you, though.
That's fine. Get the veteran too.
Well, I can
Yep.
get the veteran. I'm not getting the pirate that's right next to Tad, though. I'm not gonna target you. Well, I guess you got 42. You want me to?
Yeah. Let him up. Let's do this. And then move yourself,
Have
and
everyone
then you
targeted?
can get the veteran as well.
Yeah, I have everyone targeted. Yeah, because it'll hit all of them then.
Target me as well.
Oh yeah, thanks.
We'll see if it'll actually roll accurately for me or not.
All right, here. So
I don't know where you are in that list.
Yeah, that's my brain. I failed, so I'm gonna re-roll, and we'll see if I do better.
yeah, it says you failed.
That was a 20 on my screen.
No, it was
It
in
was-
between 2 and 20.
Yeah, it was cocked, but it gave
Well.
you the 5.
That hurts.
Yep.
Ow.
Hang on. I would like to.
That's a lot. That is an awful roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
The 3 of them.
4. 3. Oh
No,
my
actually, I
gosh.
can choose. I could actually re-roll. Could actually re-roll all of them. 'Cause
Wow.
I can re-roll 7.
Oh,
It's up
So-
to you.
jeez.
I think. How does it? Let me just see how it's wrote. I don't know what. Does it just use the new roll, right?
For what?
For meta magic?
Metamagic uses the new roll, yeah.
Okay, so.
But
Yeah, I
don't
think
roll
I'm
it as
just gonna-
damage. Roll them as dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll them as dice, please.
Yep. Okay, well, there you go.
A little
It's
better.
one less.
Yeah.
No, it's not better. It's
No,
it's
you
one
didn't
worse.
roll as many dice.
Oh, I didn't. Oops. I thought I did.
One more.
It's like you
One
don't
more.
know what you're doing.
2 more dice.
2 more dice.
So
It's one better.
no,
Oh my gosh.
it's not 1 better. It's It's 5 better.
It's multiple better.
It's 5.
Oh
points
wait,
better.
yeah. Yeah, it's 5 points, but all right.
And that is enough to kill 2 more of these jokers.
Good. And then I moved up there, and that's my turn.
Ow! Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much.
I bet it does.
Scratch, you're
Why
at
would you
6.
do
You're
that?
at 60 now. The creature
I'm at
trying to
66.
claw itself out of you can now attack you.
I don't.
Where's the healer?
There is a half a body
There isn't
like,
one.
Yeah.
sticking
Yeah.
out of you now.
I mean,
And
I'm not
it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this gnoll that's in front of me, because what else am I gonna do with my cowardice
Where's the healer?
and rage? Oh, I am at advantage. I should have rolled an advantage. 12 misses? 12 hit before. What?
Let
Okay.
me check him real quick. Now his AC's 13.
Huh. All right. Sure. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Ow. All right. You sons of motherless dogs. I'ma get you. I'm gonna crawl over here and get ready for more awfulness.
Okay, is that your whole turn then?
I'm gonna use my final potion, drink it, and hopefully, help myself a little bit here.
It's just
Ooh,
enough
that's
to
a
keep you
good
from
one.
getting attacked for now.
Dude.
That's a
Dude.
good heal. I like that
Yeah,
heal. What was
seriously,
that?
that was
7
really good.
plus what? 4
Plus 2.
plus 2, so 9. 9 heals.
Yeah.
And he's going to miss you with his first glaive.
Oh my gosh, that number is not right.
And a nat 1 on his second glaive, so he's not going to hit you. Willard.
Geez, somebody should frickin' heal or something.
It's okay. I'm gonna drop kick this one off the back of the boat.
All right, I'll be right there.
This is Scratch.
I'm gonna cure the third wound. Never mind.
Are you gonna use words? That's the question. Wait, you're healing Janice? Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, he's right there.
That makes sense. I accept. Can you bring Chad over by me so I can get advantage?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, okay. I will. They're both. They both are.
Where's that even from?
I have no idea, but it's ridiculous.
It is so ridiculous.
Tad is gonna use Flame Seed on this guy over here, and go. Kapow!
Oh, Ryan, look at all those spells you're using.
I know,
And
right?
then Tad is going to come over here just to
I'm making up for all the lost time.
give you advantage.
Hey, man, I love it. I love it. This
And
has been a lot of
that's my
fun so
turn.
far. I'm really glad you blew me up. Like, genuinely, that was awesome.
I mean,
You got to throw your fireball at the.
in my defense, I already have once before.
Defense? You don't need defense. We're good. This is golden. I love it. Where are you coming from? Get out of here.
He came running over
Weakling.
from the side.
You got nothing.
He's pretty beat.
Your mother was a hamster. I know. I dated her when I was younger.
That one's gonna
I'm gonna-
get you.
I would like to use my thing. Wah!
And he's not gonna get you.
Oh, nice.
Whip crack with this whippy tail.
Thanos, you're up, buddy.
All right.
It was stunned.
Some more burninating is in order.
Use fairy fire.
I don't have that.
I do.
Why don't I have it?
Oh,
You
sad
don't
day.
want fair.
Sad day.
I would have liked it in
Um,
there. Advantage on every.
Yeah, but I couldn't get. Isn't it? Doesn't it hit everybody?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's everybody.
Like it's not friend or
Scratch,
foe.
you're up.
Yeah, it's everybody.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I didn't use it.
Yeah. That was a 20. I'm upset.
The second one you get robbed of.
I know, right? This is bogus. Hi. Oh no. Oh, this is unacceptable. That's it. Oh wait, do I have any? Nope, I don't.
That's
Hello,
all three
no
of your
veteran.
attacks?
Oh dang it. Ha. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ah. Come on.
I tried. If you'd hit him that last time, you might have
Am I
got him.
attacking the wrong one? Oh no,
No.
I'm attacking the. Okay.
Yep.
Ryan,
So this guy dives
You-
off the back of the boat. If
Oh.
you'd like to take a swing at him.
Ryan,
I
you have one more
do.
meta magic.
I do.
You have 7 because you leveled up.
Why doesn't it? Why didn't it count it?
Because it doesn't. Because
Ooh.
it's not meta. It's not packed magic. That is my own little thing for a counter for you to understand how many meta
Oh,
magic points
is
you
it
have.
not-
Sorcery
How do
points
I
you have.
adjust that?
If you go to
You're in with my
standard
tail
down
and
to
pull him
bottom.
back on deck.
Yeah.
Click
Well,
on
you
standard.
killed him, so
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
sorry. I had the guys.
Just wondering
in the
how
wrong-
you
That's what I
do
thought.
this.
I
Yeah.
thought I was
bad.
moving the wrong one there.
Yep.
And then make sure you click that back to standard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting everything.
Nope, it's okay, because
Okay.
T and I knew what was going on. This guy's
Okay.
going to take off, too. He's not waiting around.
Aw. Can Tad hit him?
Tad cannot hit him.
And he jumps off the
Tad,
back
what
of
are
the
you
boat
even doing?
and
He's-
starts swimming away.
He's just a happy little flame. Just a happy
The
little
happy
wandering
guy?
fireball.
No.
Happy guy.
No.
What do you mean?
They
no?
don't get to
That's
swim
his turn.
away.
Willard, it is your turn now.
That's not happening. That's not
So-
happening.
Willard, I do have a swim speed. I can go get him.
I mean that. I mean.
Oh man.
What's his? Tad is going
There you
to
go.
also heal you.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, man. Are you gonna heal me?
I'm gonna hold on. Actually, here's
He's still chugging.
Ryan's shooting firebolts at this guy, I guess.
Yep.
He's in the water. What do you think you're gonna do with fire?
I'm gonna actually cast Aura of Vitality around Tad.
Okay.
Why? It's not actually showing up. Oh, there it goes. Did I miss
Because
it?
you're not supposed to be
did.
attacking him yet.
And so he's gonna heal Scratch for 2 plus 8. So
Oh my gosh.
what is going on?
Ryan's just shooting firebolts at this guy. I don't. For,
Okay, well I don't know
like,
where
out
my
of turn,
rolls
out of
No.
order. He's just throwing fire
Janice,
at him.
you're drawing a lot of attention to us for someone who didn't want to draw any attention to us.
I don't know where my rolls went.
I don't know
it's,
where
it's
you're-
one
not
more
in
than
there.
what's already been caused.
They didn't go in there. Listen, my torch didn't do as much as your fireballs did. Though mine might have lit the jungle on fire. Did I light the jungle on fire?
Oh my gosh! Can I kill this guy? Yeah.
Scratch.
Is it-
Are you going in the water after this guy?
How far away is he?
He's theoretically. Hold on, Ryan. Quit. You would get a turn before Ryan pumped like 6 firebolts at him.
Not only 2, I missed 6.
None of my rolls are doing anything.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've rolled this heal like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and nothing is showing up.
Everything's popping really
I
slow.
can see him.
You
I
can?
can't.
Anything?
I have, so whatever the first 2d6 plus 8 roll I did, that's how much Scratch heals for.
There was a hiccup in there. I got the lost connection to cloud service in here. So
Okay.
So all right, Scratch, you got some hit points back.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
We will eliminate this guy.
Yeah.
As the boat chugs on, it's set. The boat is set for sailing forward. We'll try and let's just crank through this real quick, you guys. I'm gonna assume you're gonna search the hold real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I have proficiency with nautical vessels.
You do you?
Apparently.
Okay. You find 10 people in cages downstairs, including Batu.
Got him. Told you.
Like
Hot dog.
he can't believe you found him. So
Look at my chest.
I will also use some of these.
Look at all these heals. Oh my
Just
god.
Yeah.
heal everywhere.
I mean but that's what this thing does. Is every round it heals.
Yeah.
So I will use that on Batu a couple
Okay.
of times if he needs it.
Yeah. So
You heal me to full then, Adam, or no?
the former captives.
I don't think I can get you to full because it's only a
Will
minute.
help you crew the ship as you heal Scratch. The infection returns itself like to a normal state.
I'm gonna ask it its name.
I do have a lesser restoration available if that will sort of stem the tide a little bit.
You can roll 2d8. The reason I healed him before is because his hit damage was so low.
Okay.
This is so gross. Look at this thing.
Oh, it's awful.
I have a second evil head.
So you eventually are able to put that back. You sail the boat across the way. The other boats do chase you, but you have enough people to crew this ship adequately with your head start to make it into Hinkonen waters. The 2 Gnoll pirate ships do attempt to pursue you, but you watch as a massive tidal wave starts to head your way, and you see druids on the shore casting. As it gets to your boat, it parts around your boat and then comes back together, and crushes the 2 Gnoll pirate ships
That's
out in the
awesome.
bay where you've been over there a few times. There are dozens and dozens of sunk ships there from people who've tried to invade Hinkota, and the druids have said no.
No.
Ah, so good, dude.
We will not be having this today.
Yep. So you guys have made your escape back to shore. You have rescued your friend, and even though you didn't burninate the boats, you still managed to destroy all of them.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Captain Scratch reporting for duty.
Commodore, I thought.
No, that's the
Commodores.
thing in
No,
here. I don't know what
He's
a
not
Commodore,
Commodore
is.
yet. He needs a fleet.
He's got it.
He's-
Yeah.
He's only Commodore.
I got a
if he
lot
has
of
a fleet.
fleas.
No fleet.
so
I know you have fleas. That just makes you.
Okay, I just want to say this. In our
Mangy.
next campaign, Captain Scratch and his motley crew needs to show up somewhere.
we'll see. You guys are about 6 months ahead in the timeline from where you're going to start with your commoners, but we'll see what happens when we get caught up. What you're all
I
doing.
can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
Wait, 6 months ahead.
Yes, this run is about 6 months ahead.
So
Captain
eventually we'll
Scratch.
hear about our own exploits.
Eventually.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Eventually, you will, and you now have a ship. So
Oh my gosh,
epic.
I'm so excited.
Yep.
Like, I'm excited and Scratch is excited.
Real good ship too.
it's a pretty good ship. It's not a really good ship. It does have 4 cannons on board.
I mean, hey,
Adam, why did you give me nautical vessel proficiency? What the crap?
I don't remember doing that at all.
He
You
foresaw.
also don't remember giving me Arcana, so...
So here's the thing: there are certain things that I did, like that I thought just were funny,
Yeah, obviously.
and there are other things that I did that like I'm. It's one of those things where like I have no memory of the Arcana thing, so it is entirely possible that I just misclicked athletics.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is also something that I think is super funny, so I may have done that.
yeah. This rat dog has
It's just this, yeah,
knowledge of magic, but he doesn't actually understand it with an 8 intelligence.
yeah,
Love it.
yeah. Same with the nautical thing. Like I don't know what.
I have proficiency with, it says proficiency with vehicles, and then in parentheses behind it, it says water.
What is your background?
I don't know. I have rustic hospitality. I don't know what that means. I am a folk hero of some kind, I'm
Yeah.
guessing?
You're a folk hero. That it comes with the folk hero. Comes with the folk hero. Yeah.
Who looks at Scratch and goes, that guy, he's a hero.
I mean, the other kobolds.
No one we know.
Yep. All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna close this business down.
I don't know who you're talking about. Like.